What's going on, Consciouztv, your favorite breakdown commentator? Welcome to another riveting episode of the Consciouztv platform. You already know what we're here to get into. Before we do so, please go ahead and thumbs up the video until it's absolutely stop. Okay, bully the hell out of that like feature. You guys have been doing so well on the like feature. I cannot complain. Okay, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. You guys know that thumbing up the video not only helps with YouTube's algorithm, but more importantly, it triggers up YouTube's notification system. So when you are thumbing up the video, you are literally knocking on the digital door of another conscious crew member and telling them to get their black asses into the sanctuary. So whether you part of the replay gang, active with me in real time, or you are a bush baby, please swing and bang on that like feature. It don't cost you nothing, and we ain't got no weirdos over here, so it shouldn't be no reason why nobody ain't supporting the king to the highest kingtivity. All right, also, if you enjoy everything the king does here, you can also donate to the platform at $ConsciouzTv on Cash App and or paypal.me/ConsciouzTv, and that's conscious with the Z on the end, spelled just how it is here on the channel. Also, make sure that your notification bell is set to all. And last but not least, please share the stream out to wherever it is you have digital community, whether that be your YouTube community wall, your Snapchat, your MySpace, your dark side of Twitter, Tumblr, or your personal OF. I don't really give a damn where you lay the link. Just let them whores know that we're loud, we're live, and we're certainly in color. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find my intro. With no further ado, let's go ahead and push on through.
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on, Conscious Crew? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Good afternoon. Let me speak to you guys in the building, please. Smash and dash on the like feature. What is going on, Miss Williams? Good afternoon, Star, Shauna, Tiffany, Doressa Jacobs. What's going on? And happy afternoon, Ian Gardner. What's going on, Easy Breezy? Hey, Aquarius Moon. What's going on, Criminal Researcher? Hey, Whitney. What's going on, CK? Hey, it's Mimi. Hey, y'all. So there's been some things that's been going viral. You guys have been asking me to speak on. And to be honest, I really didn't even want to touch on either one of these topics because, as I am going to keep saying, I do not enjoy talking about sexuality, gender, all of this. I'm just really over it, and I really don't care how the public feel. I mean, people gonna live their lives, and folk gonna also believe what they want to believe, and it's just really a moot issue as far as I'm concerned at this damn point. But you know, the conversation continues to be a conversation, so now we're here. Okay, so let's go ahead and just open up with the most viral situation that's popping off, which is this pressed ass woman in somebody's damn Kroger's, in somebody's damn Piggly Wiggly, in somebody's damn food line, who done crashed the hell out because this man has his cakes protruding out of his sweatpants as he just trying to buy some damn oatmeal, girl, and it went damn down in aisle 7, baby, of the grocery store. So a man shares viral video being harassed by a homophobic woman inside of a grocery store, courtesy of Gay Magazine Girl. Check this out.
Touching me. Why are you touching me? I don't even know you. Boy, get out of here. Please back up. Boy, get out of here with your gay ass. Back up. Back up. Get out of here with your gay ass, bro. Back up. Get out of here with your gay ass, bro. I don't know you. Get out of here. I don't know you either.
So why are you up on me like that?
What's up?
Why are you up on me like that?
What's up? What's up, gay boy? What's up? What you gonna do?
I don't even know
what you gonna do.
For no reason.
Nah, this nigga need to crop that shit up.
I don't know you.
I'm sick of this gay ass shit.
I don't know you.
Sick of this gay ass shit, bro.
I don't know you.
Nah, fuck that shit. Get going. You need to not have no shit. No, just go.
I don't even know her. I don't know her.
This
She's
gay ass
still
shit.
trying to attack me. I'm about to call the police. I want you to back up.
Fuck the Christmas. Come on. Fuck the Christmas. Girl. This gay ass shit, bro. Like, you need shit out my motherfucker.
I don't even know her. I don't even know her. I don't even know her. I'm about to check on my damn groceries. I don't even know her. Like, for real. Get away from me. Why are you still following me?
Get away from us.
Please, why are you still following me?
Get out of
Why are you
here.
still following me?
With your
And
gay
it's okay.
ass.
I'm about to call the police.
You need to
on
put some
No, I'm
fucking
about to
clothes
call-
on,
Bitch, I have
bitch.
no clothes.
Bitch, no, you the fuck you don't.
Get away from me.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Why are you so close? Why are you so close?
No, he ain't no man. This a bitch.
Please back up.
It's a bitch.
Please back up.
It's a
I'm begging
bitch.
you to back up.
What you
I'm
gonna
begging you to get
do?
away from
What
me.
you gonna do?
Begging
You can't
to
get me.
please.
Don't touch me. Nigga, with your gay ass. Come on, come on. Don't touch me.
I really want you to back
What's
up.
up? Don't touch me with your gay
I
ass.
really want you to back up.
Don't touch me with your. You need to cover that shit.
All right, so as you guys see here, girl, this woman lost her damn mind while she was dressed like Janet Jackson out of the goddamn Rhythm Nation video. And this man, come to find out, is, I don't know whether he's a fitness coach or he's just a gym head. But there are pictures of him up on social media of him in the gym. He was dressed in a black pullover and some gray sweatpants, and he's caked up. So, you know, he just can't hide the cakes, just like a woman can't hide her double D's to a certain degree, girl. His cleavage just happens to be on his ass rather than on his chest, and it ain't but so much he can motherfucking do. Okay, the ass is outside, all right? And this woman lost her ish, okay? So he was fully dressed. This woman felt entitled to berate this man over the way his body is set up. She chose to project all of whatever it is she got going on onto this man. I don't know whether this woman done had the deal whisperer positively identify her fiance as a same gender loving man, whether she done, you know, had a relationship disturbed or had a man leave her for a man or what it is, girl. But this was a complete and utter trauma response. Now, as I was searching through social media, there were a lot of queer people who obviously were giving commentary on this whole scenario. And a lot of queer people were also experiencing some secondhand PTSD. Because a lot of us have experienced homophobia growing up. We experience homophobia both from men and from women. The only difference between the homophobia of men and women is that men tend to express homophobia in more violent ways, while women do more of this, more emotional, mental homophobia perpetuated. Now, obviously, all women are not homophobic, because the grocery store was probably filled with many damn women who were minding their goddamn business, getting their tampons, buying a man condoms, okay, completely unbothered, okay, by this man pooching through, fully dressed, who caked up, girl. But this particular woman represents the demographic of women that a lot of queer people be talking about. These are the women who are the proof that homophobia does exist in women. Transphobia exists in women. These are the same women who will get under burner accounts and troll T.S. Madison and remind her that she's a man, you are man. These are the same women who will get under Hope Giselle's comments and remind her that she's a man, she's a man, she's a man. This particular group of women, not all women, okay, because most women, every other woman in this scenario was minding they goddamn business unpressed, baby, okay, unpressed, okay? But Miss Mama's here represents the demographic of press, okay? The same women who would get under my post, okay? And remind me that I need to take this hair off, baby. I need to take this makeup off, baby. That I'm a boy, Damon. So a lot of queer people, girl, was like, oh my God, I'm having a trauma response. This is bringing up old memories and boom, 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 cow. It's so unfortunate, okay? Now, social media reacted to this. Someone said just got hate crime. Oh, this is the individual. Just got hate crime in the grocery store for being gay. Merry freaking Christmas, okay? Someone else said, and he posted pictures because somebody said, wait, what in the hell was you wearing to cause this reaction from this damn woman? So he posted literally pajamas, okay? Here it is, black pullover, sweats, caked up, okay? This is how my ass be looking in sweats. You know, it is what it is. Okay, this is what he had on. And it was interesting to me to see, like, the reverse internalized misogyny, because typically women are the ones heavily critiqued, okay, for their bodies, for the way their bodies show up in clothing, for the way their bodies present. So to see a woman actually with internalized misogyny reverse unoing and attempting to strip another individual of their anatomical rights and to blame shift them, and to shift blame to them for the way that their genetics are set up was really interesting. Now, I'm not gonna go on a 4-hour diatribe because there literally are so many moving parts in the situation. And it is enough here for me to talk all day. But what I'm going to simply say is what I've been saying to LGBT people for the past few years. Y'all, I don't give a damn if it's the 21st century. Niggas is still oppressed. Bitches is still oppressed. Please get you a license to carry. Because had this been CTV, baby, there would have been hollow tips in the Fruity Pebbles, hollow tips in the Frosted Flakes, hollow tips in the goddamn Lucky Charms. There would have been hollow tips in the goddamn honeycombs. I would have been playing goddamn Call of Duty with this bitch, okay? But I don't know who in the hell people think they be playing with out here, girl. I was just in a shootout a year and a half ago. Baby, let me tell you something, baby. You're not going to play with me on no physical violence. The one thing I love about my parents, girl, my parents raised me to have very strict physical boundaries, baby. I am king of consent, girl. I don't like being touched. I don't touch other people. And definitely when it comes to like physical threats of violence, baby, I don't play that. My mama and my daddy taught me, girl, when it's up, baby, you go to a higher altitude, baby. If a bitch you wanna, baby, you take a bitch through there. Okay? Don't let nobody play with your life. Don't let nobody play with your safety. My mom was really big on providing and teaching and instilling the proper context, baby, of, you know, if you gotta, you know, don't beat on women. But if anybody is perpetuating violence towards you, girl, that's the exception to the rule, and have no shame about laying a bitch down like Jason Voorhees, okay? So when I be seeing situations like this, I be like, Lord, I know the Lord loves me. I know God loves me deeply. I know God loves me because, baby, God be keeping me from these type of situations. God know that I'm going to send his children to the upper room, girl. God know that I'm going to be expiring motherfucking people if God put me in these type of situations as a adult. But let's talk about the shootout situation first, so we can put that into context. So a year and a half ago, girl, I had went and picked my friend up from the club. He was drunk. He couldn't drive home. He had caught me one night, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna come and get you. Coming to find out, girl, not only was he drunk, but it was like some drama going on at the club that he was at. So when he came out of the club, because he had been talking, I kept him on the phone the whole time that I was headed toward him. So he was filling me in on what was going on. This nigga and his crew who was fucking with him in the club, like they had some prior beef, blah, 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 blah. So I get to the club. I'll wait, on him to come out of the club. He comes out of the club. He gets in the car. So the guy that been fucking with him comes out of the club too. And he's on his rowdy shit. He popping it. Boom, 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 da, 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 da. We in the car at this point. And dude, and we're kind of blocked in at this point because other people are like making their way out of the parking lot. So like the line is moving very slow. As that's happening, the person that's beefing with him is taking advantage of that. So, he popping it. I ain't pressed. I'm just like, girl, say what you got to say. Do you, unbothered. But then when old boy started walking over to my vehicle, thinking that I don't know what he thought he was about to do. Okay. But I guess he was thinking he was finna get active. I was about to get more active than him. So my window is rolled all the way down. And I issue a disclaimer and tell him, I'm like, bro, my friend don't want no smoke. He cool. It's cool. Like, please don't come over here, sir. Because at this point, my friend is in my vehicle. He's not in his vehicle. He's in my vehicle at this point. Okay? This is a concern for my safety, okay? He's riding passenger side of his best friend's ride. Okay? Girl, so this is a different type of situation, girl. Please don't, tiptoe over here at any speed, girl, okay? Hoot and holler, do what you gotta do, girl, but don't start doing all that, okay? So I'm trying to negotiate with him, girl, all right? He riding, his friends is cranking him up, girl. My friend not even antagonizing him. My friend is like too drunk to even slang any type of energy back, girl, okay? He dead being passed the fuck out. So this nigga takes another swish at coming on over, girl. And this time, girl, he's walking over and he's walking over to the passenger side where my friend is. And I'm in my mind like, nigga, I know you don't think you about to come try to open up this door, try to pull my friend out of the car. My friend not even capable of defending himself, bitch. And because I'm licensed to carry every motherfucking where I go, like Jocelyn said, bitch, everywhere I go, bitch, I'm prepared to motherfucking fight, bitch. I'm prepared to go to jail, bitch. I'm prepared to draw blood out of a bitch. I'm prepared, bitch, to Freddy Krueger, the Jerry Springer, the motherfucking scene, bitch. I walk out of my house on defense, okay? A bitch, stay on ready, girl, okay? Stay on cute and stay on ready. So when he comes over, girl, and it's clear to me that he's going to attempt to bang on the passenger side window, try to open up the motherfucking handle, etc., girl, I don't even let him get past the headlights of my car before I pull out my motherfucking Beretta Scott King, as I like to call her, girl. My Beretta Scott King, who has a dream, girl. She's my negotiator. She's my administrator. She's my secretary. She's my fairy godmother, girl. I let off 2 motherfucking rounds in his direction, bitch, and we peeled the fuck off, girl. Okay, drove over the curb and every motherfucking thing, bitch. Hard ass, girl. Okay, bitch, I ain't even looked back to see if his ass even got popped, girl. Didn't give a damn, bitch. Okay, girl. All I know how to do, girl, is neutralize a threat, baby. Okay, so had this been me, girl, it don't need to be me. But what I will say is that this man, he played it well. A lot of people got mixed reviews on that too. A lot of people felt like, girl, he should have put her ass in the cart and rung her ass up, baby. Okay. Washed and rinsed, backed and tagged that ass. Everybody gonna do something different in this situation, but LGBT folk, license to carry. Cause I ain't fighting nobody, bitch. I ain't arguing with nobody, bitch. Like, I ain't about to be pressed over no non-issue. Anything that you got to say to me, you can say to Beretta Scott King, baby. Okay, I'm not about to get my barrel curls and my middle part out of place for you. Man, woman, child, elder, whomsoever. Okay, my mama raised me on the principle of don't start none, bitch won't be none. So get it together. LGBT folk, girl, we not gonna change the fact that homophobic people in the world, and they ain't gonna change the fact that we up in this motherfucker either. So, just in case a bitch try you like this, and you need to make it home for the night, baby, license to carry, girl. We are a endangered species in this country, baby. Okay, just because gay folk got talk shows and TV shows and sponsored deals don't mean that people at the lowest part of the pyramid got any goddamn sense, girl. Okay, trans women, particularly black trans women, still being unalived at an alarming rate. LGBT youth are still being bullied all up and through the school system, girl. Suicide ideation is 3 times higher today for LGBT youth than it was yesteryear. LGBT hate crimes are committed all across this country every year. This administration, girl, then escalated anti-queer legislation. So, you know, we're still living in a very much so dense and oppressive country and system. And as a result of that, queer people should not lose sight of that. Keep your motherfucking head on a swivel. The optics don't necessarily represent the reality. I'm gonna say that one more time. The optics don't necessarily represent the motherfucking reality. Okay? I don't give a damn how much this fake ass society pretend, baby. The fake care, fake love, fake, baby. All they do is pimp us out for our gifts, girl. They do not love queer people. Okay? You are not loved. You are tolerated right now. We got a lot of progress to still make in this society. We're being tolerated. We're not loved. And until you're loved, you don't have no reason, baby, to take your head off that damn swivel. All right. Well, let me read some comments, girl, before we move on to the next subject. Let me see. My dad taught me the same thing. He's a Marine, and I've been using firearms at a young age. Plus, I'm licensed to carry, so try me. Oh, period. Stay ready energy, baby. Okay, everywhere I go. I think it would have done nothing to deter her. She was asking to be taken out. And look, this was a very dangerous situation. I think that he allowed, look, people be having way too much trust in strangers. Like, I would not have let her do all of that, because who was to say that she didn't have a knife on her, a taser on her? Like, I wouldn't have allowed her to get that close to me, to be bucking up against me. Girl, I don't know what you got in your pocket. I don't know if you're going to pull out a Glock. I don't know what the tea is, girl. So, you know, I mean, thank God it wasn't worse than what it was. But for me, like, I have seen people get very fucked up trying to give grace to the person who is being aggressive with them. And unfortunately, the victim ended up sometimes fatally injured or permanently injured as a result of this trying to be as diplomatic as possible. And I do think there is a place for diplomacy. Maybe when things are just verbal. When things are just verbal, I can understand, you know, being calm, you know, trying to de-escalate an aggressive, stupid mother. But in this case, it wasn't just verbal. This person is pushing on him, swinging on him, pushing the buggy into him, walking all, like, no, baby. You can't do none of that. You can't do none of that, baby. The first sign of aggression, baby, we're going up. We are going the fuck up. I'm not putting nothing past you. Stranger danger level is going to be at top tier 100, baby. And I am not responsible for what I do next to neutralize perceived threat, okay? If you're not really ready to be laid down, don't act like you want to be laid down. If it's just words, stay words, baby. But don't get to doing all that fake punk faking, all that, because see, we know she really was about that life, because when old girl who was in the middle trying to de-escalate the situation had grabbed her, and then she like ripped away from her and got loose, she was still, for the most part, just popping it verbally. So if you know you really don't want to be laid down, and you know you don't want this man to really send your ass to the Wizard of Oz for a new heart, for courage, for a brain, etc., girl, then why even be doing all of this? Why be doing all of this? Because see, a lot of people in history done did a lot of this, pretending to be a threat, and then they were treated like an actual threat. And now there's a goddamn fish fry dinner being led by grandmama down the street at the Baptist church, raising funds, baby, for your cremation as a result of you fake punking. So if you ain't really ready to be laid down, baby, don't act like your ass want to be laid down. Don't do all that. I'll put you in a job. You're going to get taught a lesson attacking people for no reason on period. Deshaun says, well, she was also on, I believe, Facebook or somewhere on some platform, talked about black men are emasculated and we more men and they are crazy and all of that. And she acknowledges that she's crazy too. Okay, great. Okay, so, you know, it's probably just a matter of time then. It's just a matter of time. Yeah, the clock is ticking, Boots, and it's clicking down in this case. What's going on, Queen B More? Hey, boo. Right, she seemed crazy, like she was really about to do something. Look, you cannot put nothing past nobody, girl. If you can't carry a Glock, carry a mace, a blowtorch, a slingshot, a butter knife, baby, anything, brass knuckles, I don't give a damn, girl. Like, people are cuckoo. Social media that made people more cuckoo. People feel more unhinged. People feel more emboldened to be unhinged than they ever have been, girl. The world is a very weird and interesting place these days, okay? So all endangered people, whether it be trans women, whether it be black women, whether it be black LGBT folk, whether it be black men, black folk, girl, we got to realize that we're still living in a concrete jungle, okay? America has not done away with its sins and its bigotry and its privileges yet. And until it do, we need to act like, girl, there's lions and tigers and bears, oh my, out here in this system. Because I'm going to say it again, baby. Like Jocelyn, bitch, I got the same philosophy, girl. Everywhere I go, bitch, I'm prepared to lay a bitch down. And that's the way it's going to be, bitch, until the second coming. All right? All right, moving along. So speaking of all things sexuality based, oh, God. Here we go, girl, with this. Baby, I don't like talking about this shit either, girl. I'm just so sick of it. Because we ain't going to never agree, and it's going to be what it is. So, NowThatsTv has a new reality show called The Hookup. And while I'm here, because I have became, unfortunately, a fan of NowThatsTv, girl, even though they worse than Zeus, but it's something about their content, girl, that I can get with, even though I'm never going to openly promote it and endorse it, and I ain't never going to review nothing because it's still poison at the end of the day, but it's a tasty type of a poison. It's got a sweetness to it. It's a well-made poison, all right? But nonetheless, still poison. So, NowThatsTv, I have to give them credit for this. I love what they're doing as it relates to blending the queer community and the hetero cis community all together. This is the first network. I mean, they're not really the first to do it. Like, MTV has done it, like with the Real World and Road Rules, you know, with putting queer people and cis straight folk all in situations together. But I just love how polarizingly NowThatsTv does it. Like, they literally put trans women and natural born women on shows together, in houses together. They have gay men, straight men, like neck to neck. And I just love seeing these worlds colliding and intermesh with one another. They even did a show called The Dollhouse, which gave me my entire motherfucking life. Shout out to The Dollhouse. It's, I think, one of the first all trans female shows. It was freaking epic. It's basically like the Bad Girls version, the Bad Girls Club version of, it's the trans version of the Bad Girls Club, girl, and it was off the motherfucking chain. Okay, so NowThatsTv is really putting the trans bitches on, girl, and I'm here for it. So, speaking of the dollhouse, there is a NowThatsTv castmate named Pookie. She's a trans woman, and she's been on a few of the NowThatsTv shows. She was definitely on Dollhouse, and now she's on their new show called The Hookup. Okay, so apparently the producers brought in Pookie, a black trans woman, and did not disclose to Pookie that the male castmates on the show, who are potential dating candidates, did not know her trans status, and neither did the producers tell them her status. Okay, so there's all this interaction that's taking place on the show. I want to play some of this, but I don't even know if I can. I don't really want to get struck. I don't want to get struck playing us, but they have a whole house, girl. It's full of straights. It's full of natural born women, straight men, cis men, etc. Hold on, y'all. So Pookie is pooching through, doing what she do, and she mingling. She even makes affectionate contact with a particular castmate named Kevin. Now, somebody else who's on this show is Scarface, mushroom face ass Scarface. You guys may know her from Baddies. She also comes from the NowThatsTV multiverse. She's also on The Hookup, and I haven't watched The Hookup yet, so I'm not really sure if Kevin is a man that Scarface is also interested in. But nonetheless, Scarface decides to out Pookie to this castmate Kevin, and this is Kevin right here. Okay, this is Kevin. Matter of fact, let me blow this up bigger. Okay, this is Kevin. This is Pookie here. Okay, they're all on a dating show. Okay, I think this guy named here is Rayface, maybe, or I don't know what his name is, but we're going to get to him too because he spoke out as well following the incident. Girl, I want to play this, but I don't know how NowThatsTv get down, girl. Even though this is all of their public trailers, we should be able to fair use it. What y'all think? Y'all think we can fair use it? What y'all think? What y'all think? I want to play it, y'all. What y'all think? Give me advice. 200 of y'all quiet ass motherfuckers in the building. What should I do? Okay, hold on. Let me do something. Hold on. Cause we be all night. Go. We're gonna take a chance, bitch. We're gonna fair use. We're gonna fair use it, child. I don't know, girl. Cause when I had looked it up, y'all, girl, all the reviewers, nobody was playing no actual clips. So that was a sign of the end times for me, girl. I was like, okay, wait. Ain't nobody playing no clips. Ain't nobody playing no trailers. Girl, no, we're not gonna risk it, girl. I ain't got enough information yet. I ain't got enough positive data to green light it. So I'm just going to explain to y'all what's going on. So this is a clip of Scarface ass being messy. This is her in the ginger hair. This is Pookie. This is Kevin, right? So Scarface knows Pookie's tea, but Kevin here does not. Now you guys see here, Pookie touching on Kevin. He, she fine as fuck. He fine as fuck. As far as he's concerned, this is a woman and she is a woman. So, it's no question being asked. So Scarface allows Kevin to go into a closet and Pookie and Kevin do whatever in the closet. And Scarface is intentionally being messy because in her confessional, she's like, yeah, since he wants to go off with Pookie. I'm going to let him go off with Pookie. And then afterwards, I'm going to tell him her tea. Okay? So something goes down in the closet. This is Scarface here, girl. All right? Being messy as fuck. Now, they are having this little shindig on the balcony, and Scarface decides to drop the dime on Kevin about Pookie after they done got all cuddly and physically affectionate in the closet. And I'm gonna let you guys see his reaction, girl, because he was spooked, bitch. Like, that tea took Kevin's soul up out of him, girl. Boom. Baby, this man's whole manhood got stripped from him, girl. Scarface told him, girl, you know, Pookie. She not like me, Kevin. She's a variation. She's an alternative version, baby. Okay, she me in spirit, but she not me in body. Okay, she just dropped the dime on Miss Kevin, girl. So his whole life flashed before his eyes. He doesn't know whether he's going to be found in the book of life. He's clearly visibly upset. Pookie obviously has no idea what is going on. And before we move on from this part, this is also something that trans girls be calling the natural born girls out about, is outing the fuck out of them, even when it ain't got nothing to do with them, even when it ain't related to them. Trans girls have consistently called out natural born women for ripping away their discretion from them and putting them in situations that they don't get to control in their own right. And we're going to talk a little bit about that too as this goes on. All right, so that happens. So then the situation is totally confronted. There's mayhem in the house. This guy here is upset. Now, him and Pookie haven't even made a love connection at all. So she's like, girl, I don't even know why you're talking to me about the situation between me and Kevin, because, bitch, I ain't even seen it for you. Me and you haven't even had no interaction. You more pressed than the other nigga is. Boom, pow, boom, pow, boom, pow, boom, pow, okay? And this is Pookie here, girl, okay? Very, 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 very pretty lady.
Phag, who hopped up.
Very pretty lady. Okay? But, you know, all of the men are having this symbiotic-ass reaction. Okay? They living vicariously through Kevin. All the men are feeling away about the producers. Like, why would y'all not tell us that trans women are in the house? Boom, 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 boom. Now, what's interesting about all of this is that one of the producers, I don't know whether he was a producer or he's a host. You know, he's kind of in charge of the girls. He's one of the head honcho niggas in charge. He's like, look, I didn't feel we had to disclose to y'all that there were trans women on the show because we feel that that's a trans woman's right to reveal, to express her identity when she feels comfortable doing so. And I was kind of really shocked to hear the producer because, you know, I'm assuming he's straight. He presents as a straight man, because you don't hear a lot of straight men siding with trans women about their right to control who they disclose to, and that being their God-given right. So this producer is like, yo, he's on the side of the trans women, like Pookie and whomever else. Like, she get to decide that. Like, it ain't my job to tell y'all that she's trans. It wasn't Scarface's job either to tell anybody that Pookie is trans. That's for Pookie to do. All right? Now, after this, there's been a lot of social media craziness that has taken place. So here is a clip. ET and Hookup cast member go live with words about Pookie after Pookie reveals that she kissed Kevin doing the hookup part 2. He says he's new to the network and didn't know. Okay, so this is Scarface.
I am not TV.
So this is Scarface and Pookie speaking live about the situation.
I love Pookie, but I've had trans homegirls who have fight for this. That got snitched on, and people forced trying to look for refuge and got for this shit.
I never disrespected that. I never disrespected nobody on the show. Not one person. I'm not TV. I am not TV. I never just passed away. I know nobody on this TV. I don't watch this. I'm acting nigga, I was fucking with a female that put me on the show. I don't know nobody, nigga. I knew not one person. Not one person or transgender can say I was in their DMs ever in life.
AT, I love you, sister.
Ever in life.
You got sister.
And nigga DMs playing games. I'm not in nobody's DMs. You sat there and you try to spin this on me, nigga. You gonna try to spin this on me, nigga?
Good is getting played with, and I hope Pookie's not mad since she's talking about. I'm not gonna be mad. Are you?
I hope Pookie's not mad. Wow.
I'm not gonna be mad. Are you gonna be mad that I'm the one who let everybody know you are a T woman? Like, yes, she's a woman, but she transitioned into one. Like, I let everybody know. I am the one who let people know she's a doll from Dollhouse. You don't know Dollhouse is a show where women who are trans are on. I'm the one who's like, she's a doll. They're like, what the f is that? I'm like, a trans is not. I said something because who could have got hurt? One of these men could have attacked her.
Man, that was definitely, man.
And this is so fake on her part, because now ET trying to like clean it up, like, oh, I don't want to tell her. First of all, why were you making it your business to do that? Secondly, you weren't looking out for Pookie because you literally thought it was a gag that Kevin didn't know and didn't tell him till afterwards. So if you give a fuck about Pookie, or even give a fuck about Kevin for that matter, if this is your argument, you would have did that from the get-go. You would have put him aside before he got pulled into the goddamn closet that he can't come out of now. If you had some type of positive virtue, it wasn't ET's business to begin with. And here's my issue with this whole exception being made for trans women. Like, oh, they need to tell. If Pookie was a natural born woman, but had some STDs in her past, had her kids taken by CPS at some point, had been indicted on murder charges or fraud in her past, or had done time, ET ass wouldn't have thought all that needed to be disclosed. So for me, I'm like, I don't know why trans women got to tell they T, but natural born women don't have to tell they T. If natural born women get to keep their STDs a secret, their criminal past a secret, keep whether that ass is real or not a secret, keep whether them titties are real or not a secret, keep their economic situation a secret, keep whether they can conceive or not a secret, keep whether their family is crazy as hell, and you might need to tell me that before I marry your ass and marry into their crazy ass a secret or not. I'm not understanding why all this pressure and emphasis and necessity is being put on trans to disclose, tell. Because what's good for the goose got to be good for the gander, baby. If the trans bitches got to tell, bitch, every bitch got to tell. Tell everything. Tell everything that a potential partner might need to motherfucking know then. But see, I'm not Team Tell. I'm not the one leading the charge on natural born women or trans women need to tell any motherfucking thing. I think people need to disclose whatever they deem necessary as it's necessary. But that's completely subjective and going to be according to the person and their situation as their situations become a situation. But I don't appreciate the double standarding of it all. Natural born women ain't got to disclose whether they done had a gay phase, whether they really like women more than they like men. Like, so all this unnecessary pressuring for trans women to tell it all. While E.T. ain't got to tell nothing interesting about her life to a nigga. She ain't got to tell nothing she deems to be of a sensitive nature to a motherfucking man until she feel like it. But the trans bitch got to do that? Yeah, let's wrap this up by Christmas. Let's wrap this up by Christmas, girl. Because either everybody going to tell everything and everything going to be on the table on all sides, men, women, trans, non-binary, intersex, everything in between, or people can disclose whatever it is they need to disclose as it's relevant to their situation and makes sense to their situation.
That's why I say, look,
my man wanted to attack her.
Hold on, wait, hold on. I came into this TV show with a girl that I was actually with. She already guaranteed me that this is the only heterosexual TV show on the network. Why the fuck would I come into a room and think that it's over there?
Okay, so Kevin is saying the way he was presented the show as somebody who's new to the network, baby, you better do your homework, is that they told him that apparently this was a heterosexual show. And to be honest, it's kind of a game of semantics because technically, I mean, trans women are not female, but they are women. So if the producer said, look, this is a dating show between men and women, technically they were right. Technically they were right. But we'll get a little bit more into that because I got some more things to say about this whole dynamic here.
The whole time we filmed, did you feel any weirdness or anything coming from you?
No.
There we go. I still talk to Landon outside the TV show.
Yeah, he real cool, but I don't think you didn't give me vibes at all.
Come on, man.
Like, not at all.
Landon.
I love him so bad. Like, I can't even remember his name, dog.
So this is Pookie.
I can't remember his name, but he was dark skinned with dreads. He had a face tattoo. He looked kind of Chinese in the eyes. He was some fine.
Now Pookie talking about Kevin here. She never got the goddamn man name and all.
No, sure. He was the only one that was actually fine to me. That's why I let him kiss me in the closet. Like, I don't even be going to him.
Okay, so they kissed in the closet. So that's what happened. There was a makeout session in the closet.
And high like that. I'm not no split like that. I don't just kiss people like the first time I meet them. I really don't. And I literally had just met him. And no shade, like, I feel like E.T. kind of felt the way with me because no shade, whenever I did kiss him, he came in my room with E.T. And him and E.T. was kind of like, I guess, hooked up. But this was
E.T. ass was jealous and cop blocking like a motherfucker, baby. That bitch was triangulating, honey, and using transphobia to do it.
He first got to the house. So no shade, he pulled me in the closet in front of E.T. Yes. I love Pookie, but
wow. Okay. So there's been more conversations. And this is what happened on that balcony at the hookup house. Okay. One of the castmates who also now knows that Pookie is of trans experience confronts the situation head on. So let's check out this clip.
Like, we straight, right? But whatever, but I was talking to somebody that was telling me like you were trans or something. I was like, listen, you was sitting on my lap. So what I'm trying to, nobody ain't tell her shit. You feel me? So at the end of the day, I feel like that if you're on that type of time, like you should have, like, you gotta tell a nigga, you gotta keep it genuine. Hell no, I don't think they're gonna tell your business like that. You feel me?
Ray face come out there, like probably within a minute of me just sitting out there conversing, and then he like, what's this that I hear about that you trans or whatever like that? And as soon as he said that, I just got up and just walked straight off. You feel me? I instantly got up and just walked straight off. Like, whoa.
I ain't got no problem with trans or gay people or none of that. Like, we cool, we tight. We can still smoke together and be tight, but I don't rock like that. You feel me? It can be best. You be my dog. You feel me? But I don't rock like that. You feel me? So that just was out of pocket for you. You feel me? Not let me know.
I'm still a woman, so like y'all coming in and telling me, oh, I'm not gay, and all of this like, bitch, you not gay. If a nigga fuck me, he not gay. Bitch, I'm a lady. I'm a woman.
And I agree. You know, everybody got a different attitude about this. I agree. A nigga who trans attracted is not motherfucking gay, because a trans bitch don't present like no nigga. She presenting like her, like she her, like she really her. So how is a man who's attracted to the hers of the world gay? Because he trans attracted. He would be gay if he attracted to me. He would be bi if he attracted to me. He's not gay if he attracted to Pookie and want Pookie. If he want Pookie and don't want me, he trans attracted, because trans women are woman presenting. They're female presenting. But I do applaud this man for the way he handling the situation, because Pookie might have lost her motherfucking life if it was another nigga. Okay? But this dude, who apparently, you know, him and her done had some interactions on the show. She done sat on his lap, etc. Boom, 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 boom. So I really respect him for being an adult and for, you know, handling this like a man and just having a whole conversation and not doing the fake ass performative toxic masculine bullshit. He seems to be a lot more secure in his shit than maybe the skinny ass version of Rick Ross, who just got up because he just realized that he's sitting next to a trans woman and had to do something in his body to demonstrate that he ain't comfortable in himself, as if the trans attractiveness is going to just jump into his ass because, you know, there's a trans woman on the cast, or because he's sitting next to a damn trans woman.
Do your thing, man. Do your thing. I ain't mad at you.
I can't help it that I'm sexy, like, you know, I can't.
I ain't saying all that. I ain't saying you sexy and none of that shit. I ain't saying that.
No,
that ain't what I'm saying. All I'm saying, man, listen.
I love this little interaction. I think it's so cute because Black men can do better in these situations, and he's doing better in this situation. So I like how he's not making it a whole thing. Bitch, ain't no crime being committed. I don't even give a fuck if a nigga do fuck a trans woman and don't know, etc. A crime ain't being committed. Okay, you might have some philosophical issues about what just took place, but I guess I might as well go ahead and let the cat out of the bag. Nope, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it to the end. I'm gonna let all the clips play because I'm gonna round this up real nice.
I'm drunk. I just can't.
Because look, I remember one time I had went to the club. This really cute guy I was interacting with at the club. We got very affectionate. We had a whole makeout session, and then came to find out he was a trans man. And I wasn't bothered by that because I'm just like, bitch, I mean, I'm attracted to men. I mean, you know, he's man presenting. And to find out that he was born biologically a she did not cause me to become unhinged. I would not have thought it was appropriate to even react unhinged. I mean, at the end of the day, I wasn't making out with a fucking chicken or with a rock growler. I was making out with another fucking human being at the end of the day, even regardless of where my orientation or preferences are set up at the end of the day, it was still at the very least with a attractive, consenting adult. And what about that is worth pulling a Glock out on somebody over? What is that worth putting my hands on someone over even if a person didn't disclose, at the very least, at the very end of the day, all that happened was, bitch, I made out and interacted affectionately with somebody I was attracted to. Whether they were born biologically one way or born biologically another. And that's not really an entire L. Even if that's not a person's personal preferences, you really have to, at the end of the day, make it make sense. Even if a trans person doesn't disclose to another person their identity, what actually happened that is so egregious that it justifies hurt and harming someone? Or it even justifies you going down some psychological ass meltdown with yourself over what? You're not at fault for what you didn't know. Now you know, and you can make another decision, and at the very least, you hooked up with a fine motherfucker, whether that was a trans man or a trans woman. It's not really an L.
I have a good time. I just pick. I wasn't even paying attention. I ain't looking for all that.
Because if we're going to come to the conversation of deception, it's a lot of shit that we can call deception. Not telling that man that your ass and your titties are not real is deception. Not telling that man that you was married and that you engaged. And that, matter of fact, bitch, you are to be walked down the aisle in 24 hours. It's deception. Not telling that man you got badass credit. Not telling that man that you got psychological issues and you take Prozac and you got a kitchen cabin or a bathroom cupboard full of psych meds is deception. I mean, when it comes to the conversation, because see, I'm just not going to participate in this lopsided ass, cherry picking, selective outrage ass society, picking and choosing when it comes to trans people and then making the exception for natural born people. That's what's not going to happen. If we're going to have a conversation around deception, and we're going to have a conversation around how honest people need to be, and we're going to start talking about what people need to be honest, or we can have that conversation. See, y'all not going to like that conversation. Y'all ain't going to like that kind of teaching. That's why I don't be wanting to go into all of that, baby, because y'all ain't really ready to let that pendulum swing from left to right. So since y'all not really about that, y'all ain't really on that type of time, and y'all don't really want that type of world, and y'all don't really want to be in that predicament, baby, we can just move it along. Because at the end of the day, no matter what conversation we gonna have, trans folk gonna live their lives how the fuck they want to live their fucking lives. And if they don't deem it necessary to tell a woman or to tell a man they tea until they so see it be, then that's gonna be the case. And if anybody decide to take their life and overreact to that, they ass gonna be in prison accordingly where they need to be. Okay? Because at the very least, all you get to do is not fuck with a motherfucker no more. But you don't get to put your hands and feet on somebody because they didn't disclose to you that they were trans, and you don't get to take somebody's life because they didn't disclose to you that you were trans. And we're going to talk about why. We're going to talk about just how fair that is. But after we run through all these clips.
Oh, my dog. God damn, bro. Come on, dog. Don't do me like that, bro. Don't do me like that. I'm like, damn, what happened, bro? What happened?
I honestly thought that everyone on the cast knew that I was a trans.
Motherfuckers out here passing along syphilis, gonorrhea, HIV, crabs, the blue waffle, and talking about what trans folk need to disclose. Baby, disclose that infection. Disclose that actual contagious shit. Okay?
I don't feel it's like I was trying to hide anything from anybody. Like, I'm not the type of person.
Disclose the fact that you're not really on birth control after you just told this man your tube's tied, and now he got a baby with somebody he didn't think could make a baby, and now he's stuck in child support and all this situation. Let's talk about the way the pendulum need to be swinging around this motherfucker. Because, see, I'm for that world too. But y'all don't want that world. So please, Okay? Y'all don't really want that reality. Y'all don't live that reality. Y'all want the reality where exceptions are being made and trans women particularly get to have a pressure and a necessity and a burden put on them that nobody else has to have put on them about anything. And in the realm of the upside down, baby, all things are fair in love and motherfucking war, baby, okay? Because if we in the upside down, we in the upside down. If we want to right side up the upside down, then, you know, everybody going to have to get with the program. Natural born women, natural born men, trans women, gay people, the whole nine, but everybody got to straighten the fuck up. But if everybody don't got to straighten up, nobody don't got to straighten up.
Tripping out, you get what you see. Like, it was quite frank when niggas was walking up to me, asking me, was I trans and all of that. I very much so bluntly said, yes, I am. I'm comfortable in the skin that I am. And all y'all niggas be doing, it is showing.
All right, so that conversation happens. This is what this should look like in the real world. If you find out after the fact, okay, you don't gotta act a fool. You're still a man. You're still straight. You're still whatever the hell your brain telling you, baby. It's all good. Don't lose your life over nothing that ain't worth losing your life. At the end of the day, you still made contact with a fine motherfucker. Move it along. So more conversation got started. This is Kevin, who gets heated trying to explain that he wasn't given a choice on whether he wanted to mingle with Pookie. All right?
I have a choice. What are you talking about? I have a question. I have a question. You have a choice. No, bro.
As a woman, bro. This person is identifying as a woman, but you did not give us the choice to say, yo, I'm a transgender. Nigga would have told you all the respect in the world. Keep moving, man. So it's like, you can change your sex and identify something else, but not tell niggas. That's fucked up, bro. On national television. This shit is
and you are correct. Hey, that's on that person not doing that. Is a you thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you know, telling us somebody else wanted that though. You feel me?
You don't have a choice. Niggas ain't have a choice. We didn't have a choice.
You do have a choice. What are you talking about?
We didn't have a choice.
I have a question. You have a choice. No, bro.
As a woman, bro. This person is identifying as a woman.
Okay. Then there was this. Okay, Ray Face with a message on the Sway Way podcast Instagram live from the trans woman. Okay, so there's really get the cracking, girl. That just created a whole conversation. So let's play this.
Any trans that's out there, I feel like y'all need to let y'all around straight. Don't trick them in the with y'all. Don't play on their top in the with y'all. Like y'all need to let them know like what the fuck is going on because that shit can get serious. You feel me?
No, I definitely agree on that.
Willing to put in life on the line behind it and don't give a because that's your respect, that's your name. You feel me? Like bro, say you got family, got everything, bro. And me too, like everybody do.
Yeah, that's exactly what we I'm not really sure what you're saying to make me do it, but I'm gonna use what I think you're saying to say this. I want people to literally, and see, you're gonna have to actually be intelligent to actually answer this question. What is the difference? What's the difference? What's the difference between me not telling you that I'm trans and me not telling you that I'm broke as fuck and had to file for Chapter 7, Chapter 11 bankruptcy? You know, the only thing that's the same, the only thing that has happened in both of those scenarios is how the fuck you feel. But there is nothing objectively that has happened to your stupid, goofy, raggedy ass. What is the mother... After you find out, bitch, that I done filed for Chapter 11, or how you feel about finding out that I'm trans after the fact, bitch, is your feelings. Nothing outside of your feelings have happened. Only your feelings have happened. Whether you find out that I'm really married, that I'm engaged, that you now got crabs, that whatever well, not even the crabs, that's an actual thing that directly, objectively impacts your health. But everything else is a feeling. And what's crazy is people acting like someone hooking up with a trans person unknowingly is literally equivalent to some type of objective crime that has happened. And if you actually think that trans people deserve to be harmed and to be unalived because they didn't disclose to someone, you are a fucking psycho. And you're sick in the fucking head. You're sick. You're sick. You're sick in the head. You're sick. Okay?
So it's like, that ain't nothing you can play with. That's a very serious and sensitive topic. You feel me? But like for any trans that's out there, I feel like y'all need to let y'all around straight. Don't trick them in the...
Okay, there's that. And then there is this person here. I don't know whether he was on the show. I haven't seen Hookup yet, but apparently Pookie messaged him, I guess, maybe. And this is what he had to say to the situation.
They hit me up on social media. I went on the page and I noticed that Pookie was a man. So it was nothing to talk about. They can't show you no messages, no funny shit. Can't show you nothing, no dates. He can't show you none of that. Then he's lying, trying to, I don't know what's up with it. Long story short, then he gonna say, I made another straight man feel for kissing a trans woman. Yeah.
So I guess he tried to poke fun and tease Kevin, who ended up kissing Pookie without knowing she was trans. And then Pookie responded, getting his ass like, what's your problem, bitch? He kissed a woman. Okay. And then I guess she must have revealed that him and her done had some DM exchanges too. So he clearing that up.
If a man kisses a trans woman, he's nothing wrong with that. It's none of our business, but it's true. If a straight man... It's
not true. And if it ain't none of y'all business, why y'all constantly make it y'all business, like E.T. making it her business to tell everybody, she trans, girl. Baby, this society is obsessed with queer people.
It's a trans woman.
And then also tried to put all these fucking unrealistic ass obstacles and burdens on us that ain't gonna apply to them.
You mad at me because I said I know a woman when I see a woman. Yes, I'm a man. So when I seen you in person, I knew you was the bro.
Okay, so that's what he had to say. But I want to go back to this conversation here.
With y'all, don't play on their top end with y'all like.
So this is why I don't give a fuck about trans women not disclosing to niggas. Because it boils down to this. You a man. And you're living in a world now where trans people of all kinds exist. You now know trans women are openly in the world. You now know because of medical modern advancements that trans women can assimilate physically and aesthetically in such a way that you might not visually be able to know the difference between a trans woman and a natural born woman. So with you knowing that as a man, if you are a heterosexual man who prefers to be with natural born woman, your job is to also ask. And see, that's how I know that this society still got some weird ass wild hair up their ass for trans women particularly, because all of the burden is on trans women as if a nigga also should not be asking. If you're concerned about potentially coming into contact with a trans woman, you need to be asking every female you come into contact with, hey, ma'am, I think you're cute and I'm interested in you. Before we go any further, I just have to ask, for my own mental sanity, are you of trans experience or are you a natural born woman? Why is everybody putting the sole onus on trans women? If you that death scared and you gonna fall apart and your entire self-image is going to become undone and you that invested in whatever you think is heterosexual and normal, you should be burdening yourself as well with making sure that you go ask the right questions to any woman you are potentially sexually or romantically interested in. But that is not what these niggas are saying. These niggas want the whole burden. No, sir, go ask. You shouldn't even be putting your lips and your dick, etc., on nobody who you don't know to begin with. And I love how these men want to operate without no type of sexual discretion, have no sexual discipline, and then burden everybody else on making it make sense to them. No, bitch, pull back. Stop thinking with your dick. Use your brain and make sure that who you interacting with is who you think they actually are. Proceeding to just move forward sexually and romantically with people and not even know their fucking last name, not even know what the condition of their genitals are, not know what the condition of their STI sheet is exactly why STDs are rampant in all communities. Unwanted pregnancies are rampant in all communities. Sister wives exist in every motherfucking where. Women sleeping with all the same motherfucking niggas. Ask. Why are you not asking? Why are you not asking? If you know you live in a world now where trans folk exist, why are you not asking? All this she need to tell, trans woman need to tell, T to tell, no, you need to ask as well. You the one who definitely afraid. You the one. So you need to be burdening yourself on making sure that you use that thing, that same mouth you're going to use to go down on anybody. It's the same mouth you need to be asking, ma'am, are you trans or not? Before we go forward. Because you know trans folk exist. And the same fucking natural born women who want to defend cis men when it comes to trans women are the same motherfucking natural born women who don't make no excuses for these niggas when it comes to them, though. Because these same niggas y'all defending when it comes to trans women not disclosing to them are the same niggas who not disclosing to you that he really don't want you either, sis. That he only been playing the long game to get to the pussy, and now that he done groomed you emotionally and romantically, and you done gave up the cooch, bitch, you sitting on ghosts, and he across town with another bitch. This the same niggas who ain't disclosing to y'all that he got several fucking kids, that he's on the sex offender registry, etc. These same motherfucking niggas y'all want to be fucking defending when it comes to trans women not disclosing, ain't disclosing their entire life experience to y'all. They're not disclosing that they bisexual. They're not disclosing that they're actually also trans attracted, quiet as it's kept. And that is what gets me, in the words of Nicki Minaj. The fucking buffoonery of it all, girl. And y'all couldn't pay me to take these issues seriously because I don't. Baby, the whole shit is a motherfucking gag, bitch. The whole shit is a whole fucking gag. The delusion of it all is a whole entire gag. It's a gag. It's a gag. I don't feel sorry for you niggas. Ask women whether they're trans or not, and then maybe you'll get an answer sooner than later. Okay? But since y'all want to put it in the trans woman's hands on when she disclosed, she's going to decide just that. When you can expedite the situation by asking from the get-go. You swiping left and swiping right on Tinder. You jumping in and out of motherfucking DMs. You pushing up on every bitch in the motherfucking club. And you know you live in a world full of fucking trans women. Okay, baby, since you don't want to ask and you want to leave it to me to tell, I'm going to decide when that happens. around my comfortability, around my safety, around my discretion, acting like you don't have a mouth and that you don't know how to use it, and refrain from inquiring about whether I'm cis or trans, and then you the victim at the end of the day, yeah, that's not a thing. That's not a thing. Should I drop the link? Anybody want to come up? Anybody want to give their 1, 2? I think we got 15 minutes and 15 minutes only. Anybody want to come up? I'm going to drop the link. Let me see here. Hold on. I don't feel sorry for these niggas. Axe. You know you live in a world where trans women exist. Axe women now. You can axe. The burden is on you to axe. You lay down with somebody and they pass you on an STD. You didn't axe. That's on you, bitch. That's on you. You didn't inquire. You didn't request no paperwork. Like, this world really makes me sick at just how much leisure people fucking want. You know you live in a deceptive world. You know you live in a world where people don't have the highest ethics and morality. You live in a world where you motherfucking lock your doors. You close your windows at night. You take your purse with you when you get up. But yet, you don't ask about people's sexual health. You don't ask about people's identities. You don't ask all these other important things. You don't safeguard none of this other shit. It ain't making no sense to me. Welcome, Styles by Stevie and Akines. Welcome, boo. Styles by Stevie, sound off, boo.
Hello, my CTV. Hi, everyone. Hi, Conscious crew. Happy Tuesday. Closing off into the year of 2025. I'll say this, because Bubs did a whole live on this video yesterday of this young lady in the store harassing Deontay. And I said this on the panel, I think either the second or third panel that I did with Bubs as well. Trans people are not your enemy. Queer people are not your enemy. And I can go down a long list of Black women who are entertainers and performers who are queer phobic, who are transphobic as well too. And as far as disclosure, I'm gonna get to that last, but I want to start on the young lady in the video. And I said this on Bub's panel yesterday. It's a scene in Bringing Down the House with Queen Latifah where she took homegirl in the bathroom when they were fixing their makeup. That literally would be me and homegirl in the bathroom. It would be more than a conversation, a meeting in the ladies' room. No, it would be Brooke Valentine, a girl fight. Because there ain't no way you're going to put your hands on me and invade my privacy and space and not expect me to defend myself at all. Homegirl would have been hung over that entire bathroom stall the same way Queen Latifah did homegirl and Bringing Down the House.
Oh,
like for real, we're not doing that in 2026. Like, you're getting beside yourself. And as T.S. Madison said, man, woman, and child, you can get it. Queer people are tired. Queer people are tired. Who are you to go up to somebody and assault them? To walk up to somebody and assault them because of how they're dressed. It's the same thing men do to us, trans and bio. They do it to us. They sexualize us. What we're wearing, and y'all know I wear a lot of bodycon. I'm very curvy. I wear a lot of bodycon stuff. So it's the same thing men do to us. But in return, as CTV said earlier, she's doing it to somebody who was in the community, who wasn't doing nothing but minding the business that pays him. It's always queer people. We are minding our business, and y'all walk up to us and y'all start attacking us, getting in our spaces. But then when we fight back, it would have been the same thing. And I use this example also to CTV. Do you remember the whole James Wright Chanel and Krishan Rock at Tamar Braxton's concert? If James Wright Chanel would have put his hands on Krishan Rock, what would the headline be, y'all? And you already know that some hetero cis Black women who are queer phobic do exactly what Lord, I said I wasn't even gonna give 2026, we're not even gonna give Homegirl on the Breakfast Club no airtime. They do the same thing that Homegirl on the Breakfast Club does over there with Maddie, which is that dog whistle. They do the same thing that any other body that fell out with Maddie do, which is a dog whistle. It's the same thing that this orange tyrant in the White House is doing by calling us what? The enemy of the state, the enemy of the people. He said they're poisoning the blood. So the dog whistles, we know exactly what you're doing when you get out here and you say, well, you know, oh, look at that gay person right there. We're going about minding our business. We're human too. So in this year of 2026, and I said this also on Bub's panel yesterday, I want queer people in our community to set boundaries. If somebody gets in your space, puts their hands on you, and you're not assaulting them or doing anything to them, if you're not touching them and they put their hands on you, you know what to do. You know what must be done. And as Maddie said, man, woman, and child, period. Because you don't assault someone's personal space. This man was in the store shopping. And yes, he's very attractive. Nice body. He works out.
Miss
Jealousy
Stevie,
is definitely...
if that was somebody else, if he was somebody else, there would be somebody else who would have one less daughter today.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And Homegirl was there. She was trying to push Homegirl back. But no, like I said, it would have been exactly like Queen Latifah and Homegirl and bringing down the house. Like I would have hung her ass over that damn clothes over the bathroom stall. Yes. And I would have finished my makeup, touched up my makeup, and walked on out of the bathroom, honey, like nothing happened. Like what happened to Homegirl? Flatlined. That's what happened.
Exactly.
Like we're not doing that in 2026. Respect people's boundaries and space. If I'm not touching you, and then the first thing you do is you cry out, oh, they're not the first thing they got in the comments CTV and did in Bub's Live yesterday was where are they protecting Black women? Black queer people are protecting Black women, but when they are wrong and they are being queer phobic, it's time to call your ass out, which is what I love what Maddie does on her platform with Accountability Court. Accountability doesn't fail anybody. Just like we're demanding accountability for everything that this regime is doing. And again, trans people are not your issue. We are not your problem. You listen to propaganda, which is how this orange piece of shit in the White House won this election, was propaganda. It's the trans people. It's the immigrants. I'm telling you. Now, as far as disclosure, it's like be damned if you do, be damned if you don't. It's very dangerous to out anybody. I'm not here for that at all. You don't out anybody. But however, if you like my girl Charity Boom, and I love Charity Boom, if you don't have her money, you know what's going to come next. But that's a whole different thing. We're talking about DL. But this right here for outing someone for being trans, because I had it happen to me over there on the Live Me app, where I was in a broadcast and I got into it with one of the guys because he was being disrespectful. And the first thing that came out of his mouth for one person that I thought was my friend, he called me an insecure T-word. So fall out with somebody, disagree with them. And to the queers that are hanging around some of these women thinking that they're your friends while their boyfriends are there being queer phobic or their husbands are there being queer phobic. Well, I don't stand for this. You know, you're my friend. Well, why are you with this person? That person is not your friend. If they're allowing their boyfriend or their significant other to disrespect you and invalidate your existence, you are valid. Don't let them invalidate you. And as Kamala Harris said, you tell them who you are. Don't let anybody tell you who you should be. So going into the year 2026, I've chose to do no contact with my father. Yeah, I'm putting it out there. So if you got to cut family members off for not respecting your existence, do so. If you got to cut people off who your friends or you think that are your friends that are not validating you, cut them off. And I want a lot of queer people to normalize that, prioritizing your health and saying that, hey, I can't do this. This relationship is unhealthy. This friendship is unhealthy for me. But this is about assaulting someone and overstepping.
Let me ask you this question, Miss Stevie. Let me ask you this question. For you as a Black trans woman, when for you do you feel it's appropriate to disclose? Because people are really
If you're
hung up
going to
on this
disclose,
whole
yeah,
disclosure thing.
yeah, it's like be damned if you do, because if you do it in a setting where it's nobody around, it's a dangerous situation. But if you are going to disclose, I would say do it in a setting where it is somebody, like where it's people around, where it's people you care around. Like if you got a friend or somebody right there to, you know, if something pops up. Or, and I must say this because T.S. Madison, she said it brilliantly. Dolls, we got to protect ourselves. Protect yourselves. As CTV said it best early in the beginning of the live. Protect yourself. If you disclose and they find out whatever, because you know how some of these cishet ninjas think out here, it's dangerous. You don't out anybody. And there are some women who are malicious and do shit like that because they are jealous. T.S. Madison even said it when she was in the club, and there will be women over there with telling the guys that she's dancing with or whatever. Oh, you know that's a man, right? Because I got called a man in one of the most recent lives. Told my
And the
hands
men
was
didn't even
big,
care. They were still
and
dancing with her.
yep, went right on and continued dancing with her. As you're doing something, as you're doing your big one, you do know that there are trans attracted men, right? It's 2025. We're now heading into the year 2026. It is more trans attracted men out here, right? Men are being open with their sexuality. Don't deny them that. Don't deny them that. We're not trying to take away from your womanhood or anything. Because according to Miss Thing over there on the Breakfast Club, we're trying to take everything. We're trying to take this, we're trying to take that. We're not trying to take anything. We're just saying we're women too. You're not going to erase our existence. We show up as women, and people treat us as women. There are days when I don't even show up in full glam. I don't even show up in full glam when I'm going out. And I'll be wearing a feminine hat, and people will, they don't know. It's like they have to do a double take CTV, and it's so funny because it's just like, ma'am, sir, I went to use the restroom in one of the offices where, because my brother had an appointment. She was just like, which restroom, men, women? She just didn't know. It was funny. I sort of laughed it off, and it wasn't transphobic. It's just because this is where education comes in. There are definitely some women out here who are jealous. They're jealous that you're getting the attention they're not getting. And they will do shit like that to be spiteful and malicious. And when you're doing shit like that to be spiteful and malicious, you are putting trans people in a dangerous situation when there is already a state of an emergency on fucking Black trans women out here. We are losing our lives on a daily, and especially under this regime. A trans Black man just lost his life today. Only one outlet reported about it. And that's sad. When it happens to us, people turn a blind eye to it. So stop outing people. Disclose if you're going to do it. If you're going to disclose on the first date that you are trans, do it in a public setting and make sure you're protected. Make sure you got you a Patti LaBelle or a Gladys Knight in your purse. That's all I'm gonna say.
Here's my issue with the disclosure conversation. It's interesting to me how this society frames disclosure. Disclosure could be resolved if transphobia could be resolved, because the two are intrinsically tethered together. So clearing up transphobia and ridding society of transphobia is how you also clear the issue of disclosure, because to Miss Stevie's point, trans women are navigating disclosure based upon safety. But if you remove the danger, people of all kinds can live out loud as they should be able to do. But this society doesn't want to get rid of the danger, but wants to force the hand of disclosure. That makes no fucking sense. That's actually working completely backwards and in reverse. You cannot expect people to disclose while also being in danger.
That's right.
So you clear up the danger if you want to resolve the issue of disclosure. Speaking of that, Akanis, I see you here, boo. Thoughts on said topic?
You can hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I came in right after after y'all got done discussing this, whoever the fuck it was assaulting him, I'm not trans, or I'm bisexual, so I understand, and I have a different.
Amen.
When it comes to the disclosure part, I'm gonna get to that. But first, I don't know, maybe it's autism or something. I'm just thinking across the board. I have like a broad type of look. I'm like, you should just not hit anybody. The fuck is wrong with you? To me, it's like she's a nut. She needs, first of all, she need to call the police. Why are you even hitting somebody? I don't even need to see what actually happened. You should keep your fucking hands to yourself. That's just basic human decency. If they was in your way, you can say, "Excuse me, sir, I'm trying to get past." You didn't have to do hitting somebody, pushing. Because I looked in the comments and went back and tried to see. And I'm like, why is this? I don't care if they're gay. Like, none of this makes sense to me. I'm just like, I don't care if there's a child, old person. I'm in down south in Southeast Texas. I've seen people in like full blown costumes, they're on a regular, and it's like no one, like, you don't pay attention to it. You just mind your fucking business, and you just, if you need to talk to them, you talk to them. If not, you're not. I just don't understand. And I say people who have, I don't know if he said something to her and she noticed that he was gay or whatever.
He didn't say anything. She was walking up from behind and she saw that ass sitting in them sweats, and she began harassing him and berating him and telling him to cover that shit up, put that shit up.
Seriously? But he's fine though.
I'm dressed. What are you talking about? I am clothed.
She must be feeling some type of way because he must have got a better body than her, because I'm not understanding. He looked fine to me. I would have gave him a compliment.
You saw the way she was shaped in them tights.
I would have gave him a compliment rather I noticed he was gay or not. I was like, damn, like, you feel good. I was like, you looking good today. And I would have made about my business.
I'm a response. It was given that she done been left for a man, by a man. It was given that she done had some type of experience, honey, that she just projected onto this man. Because she made this man the bearer of all her issues, wherever them issues come from. But it was given that she done had her man snatched by a man. And when she saw this big booty man,
she's mentally deranged, and she should have went to jail. Period. That's not an excuse to put your hands on somebody. I don't care who they are or what they are. Like, that's not an excuse just because you're like, she doesn't need to be around normal people if that's how she reacts, because she see a fine ass nigga with a fat ass. I'm sorry.
She kept on saying in the video, I'm sick of this gay. I'm sick of this gay.
I don't understand.
I'm sick of this gay.
I guess she must have got her man snatched. She had to get her man snatched to think about that, because ain't no way. I guess because as a bisexual person, most of my friends are queer. So it's like, I guess, I don't know, maybe I see it differently, or I'm just not that kind of person who's just jealous like that. And be like, he think he's stunning shit. It remind me of the nigga that he was fucking. It's like, girl, you're not right in the head, and you should not be around normal people, because no people who don't have severe mental issues do not react like that just because you see. It's not honest. I can't believe she saw a fine ass black man, whether he was gay or not, who stacked, and she felt some kind of way and started putting her hands on him. Yeah, that's not normal. So that's my 2 cents on that. That don't even make sense. Period.
Yes.
Hopefully he presses charges on her. This is posted. Hopefully he does that. He needs to, because that's fucking crazy. When it comes to the discernment part for me, I don't, like I said, maybe I'm easy just to get information out of. And I said in the comments, I asked. So I understand like, we should not put all the pressure on bisexual, trans people, anything, because I've been in situations when people came at me and just called me straight up a lesbian, a gay, because I said I was bisexual. I just tell people out front. When, especially when it comes to dudes, like, I've been made fun of since like when I came out in high school, and they always thought it was weird. At a certain point, it wasn't as stigmatized, but I know for a fact it's not as stigmatized as telling someone straight up that you're trans. I said I will never understand that. I never physically met or befriend a trans person in real life, but most of the people that are trans that I talk to are online, my online friends. And there was a situation that I was told when she was out there in New Orleans that it was this dude, they was kicking it. It was nice. And it was kind of like the same situation with this Pookie thing. I don't know if it was like, for what I've heard, a baby mama or an ex-girlfriend or something. And for some, I don't know how she knew that she was trans, because I would never know. She's just pretty to me. But she called him at a club, told him basically the same thing. You know what that is? A that, not even a person, just, you know what that is? He was like, what the fuck are you talking about? That is not a woman.
Wow.
And that is not a woman. And he's like, man, fuck out of here. Like, you, like, because I guess he knows that she's jealous and tripping. Like, bitch, we're not even talking together, girl. You just trying to cock block me. And she was like, no, that's a woman. And you're fucking gay. You finna fuck a F word. Blah, 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 blah. And he, I guess, you know, like that toxic, trying to overcome, compensate, being a fucking nut job himself, got into a physical fight with my trans friend in that club over that. So I'm like, I know, even though for me, I've had a situation when it came to us dating a couple, or trying to date a couple studs, almost getting my fucking head knocked off my shoulder because I asked. I was like, hey, are you by any chance like transitioning or something like that? And she's like, bitch, what the fuck did you say to me? And I was like, oh, hold on. I didn't mean it like that. Because I'm like, you know, I'm not saying that you look like a dude. I'm like, but I'm like, for me, it's like, I'm bisexual. I like the fact that you look a little more masculine, and like you look both to me. So I'm like, I'm not tripping on that. So I don't know how to convey that. But there's been a couple times when, because I'm not really much of a fighter, I will fight you back, but I'm not really for confrontation. So I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean like that. She's like, man, you better get the fuck around here before I like fuck you. Like, are you trying to fucking play in my face? I'm like, okay, chill out. So I understand at the situations like that, like, oh, now I get it. Like, it really does depend on what situation, or, you know, even if I was with my sister and them at that time. So I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna just like, can I get your number? And I'm gonna just ask over that. That's my safety net. I use text messages. So I'm like, you know, I'm playing cool and not ask until afterwards. And me, I'll be outright, period. I'm like, yeah, I'm autistic, I'm bisexual, you know, I'll do this, that, and that. I even told one nigga that I had a lung disease once. I don't know, that's just me. That's just me. That I'm just very forthcoming off right, because I'm like, I want you to like me, you know, for me. That's just me. But I understand that, hey, that's not gonna always work. And sometimes you just gotta wait, you know, until you in a safer situation. And mine was calling or texting. So you could just block me afterwards. Like, I don't need to be in the same. And I just tell, I you know, I'm not really hot and horny and thirsty, you know what I'm saying, to just start putting my mouth on people that I just because I think they fine, you know what I'm saying. So he really set himself up when it came to that Pookie situation. Nigga, you maybe should just ask. You know, there's a lot of trans people out here that are who look very convincing, male and female. So why, you know, me, I be asking outright, but someone who's already
Akanis, is that patriarchal, male-centered entitlement. Men literally, it's a man's world. Everybody else just lives in it, and particularly a cis straight man's world, and everybody else just lives in it. So it's that entitlement of everybody else need to know, accept also responsibility for your own reality, accept responsibility for what also happens to you. And since you're informed in the world, because you're informed enough to know apparently that trans women ain't nothing but men, and that you don't want none of their asses. So if you that informed, then ask. If you're so scared of getting caught, you're so scared of whatever, ask. You stop making everybody else solely responsible for what happens to you, which also goes back to the whole STI conversation. Like when Kingarees when Armand Barnyard Wiggins had chopped up some of Kingarees' commentary to make it look like he was saying something he really wasn't. But Kinga Reeds is HIV positive, and he was saying that even though he discloses as a HIV positive person, that he also don't think that HIV positive people should be like mandated to disclose, because responsible sex, so-called safe sex, is supposed to be both-sided. That should be everybody's burden and responsibility. And I agree with him on that. And I did a follow-up video saying, look, it really doesn't matter to me whether a motherfucker disclosed that they're HIV positive or not, because I'm requesting paperwork before you get up in this to begin with. And if you don't want to run that paperwork, you ain't getting up in there. So it doesn't matter. It don't
I was
matter
just about to say that.
Or not. I don't like, because I'm going to ask and I'm going to seek, and the burden is on me to honor myself and to make sure that I'm in the best situation in any aspect of life that I can be in. And I don't like just how selfish and entitled and lazy this society is, always wanting everybody else to take responsibility for them, as if you don't have no fucking agency, as if you can't ask as if you can't seek no information, as if it's also not your burden to protect you. But I gotta get into some other people on the panel. Deshaun, sign off quickly, boo.
Yeah, like I said, this woman that was in that freaking in that store, that was absolutely absurd. And Consciouztv, I actually sent you a link of where the woman was live with her freaking rap, talking about we need to elevate and we need to, you know what I mean? We also need to help our sisters, protect our sisters and everything else. And, we are also...
Yeah, I see. I'm going to pull it up right now.
Yeah, and if you go on YouTube, yeah, it's on YouTube. And if you go to if you go right to 7:15, this is where she explains everything. And we need to, men are too emasculated, and these men are also mentally ill and all that. Even though I'm mentally ill too, I'm a little crazy too. But we can all mend together and all of that. We need to start fighting, because the system is trying to have us emasculate and separating from us from man and woman and all that. It's a lot.
Okay, so let me pull up. I'm gonna pull it up right now. Let me pull it up right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me mute everybody. We got some background noise somewhere. Okay, so this is her, y'all. And shout out to JN Exclusive for the exclusive.
I'm saying I was in doubt. I was doubtful. I was in fear. But it's time to take our power back. And it's time to detox. And it's time to get our health in order and our mental in order. Because there's something bigger going on out here in this world. And they trying to promote these vaccines and stuff, and put these scare tactics on the news and on the internet. And it's a control mechanism. And I see a lot of people are falling in the trap. I see a lot of people not taking it serious. I see a lot of people still out here doing whatever they want to do, drinking, smoking, entertaining negative energies, allowing the dark forces to come in their atmosphere and in their aura and their energy. We got to chill. We got to chill. We got to chill. Especially our black men, because the black man is the head, okay? The black man is the head. Y'all the ones that's going to control. Right. This internet stuff. But anyway.
And yes, this is the grocery store lady. She obviously is a conspiracy theorist, and she in her hotel bag, and she probably believes in the gay agenda and all of that kind of stuff, and she's into patriarchy and men being...
What is her real name on there?
Yeah, let it play.
The black man is the head, not the woman. You know what I'm saying? We got too many women out here that's too independent, too masculine, and they thinking like they don't need no man. And that's not true. That's not true. It's not true. But at the same time, we got a lot of
you know what?
Men out here that's entertaining these dark forces, and they're not respecting themselves. They're not respecting their time. They're not respecting their bodies. They're not respecting themselves at all. And it's time to get yourself together. If you don't get yourself together, they're going to try to wipe out all the men, which is the goal. And then so the woman, so so it could be a single household. You know, the woman can't protect everything. The woman can't do everything. You know, women they already exhausted. So, like I said, people probably don't want to hear it, but I don't care. I'm gonna say what I gotta say because this is the only reason why I even came back to Facebook. I dismissed myself. I get rid of Facebook for a little while to get my help in order so I could be able to deal with all types of energy so I could be able to say what I need to say.
And that clearly didn't turn out too well for her.
Wake this world up because it's time to wake up. Too many people sleep.
Bitch, you was about to wake up in jail.
It's too many people sleep. Like, oh my God, it's just not making no sense to me. It's not. We have a legacy to build. We have a legacy to build. Like, seriously. Like, we need more mentors or something out here for the men, but like, y'all friends is like, I don't know if y'all friends are good friends or not, but they should be telling you a little bit. Y'all should be telling each other a little bit, you know, y'all should be rooting each other on to get better. Not just to go out here and do the same old because y'all hurt. You know, because y'all damaged. I understand y'all damaged and hurt. Everybody got trauma issues. That's the problem with Black people. We got trauma issues.
Baby, it's the tea calling the kettle black. My God.
Childhood. We gotta heal that first. But we can't heal it if you're not around people. That's
as if she didn't walk into the cereal aisle with all her goddamn trauma and all her goddamn shadow work.
You know, fulfill our souls. We're not gonna be able to do that. So we gotta get it together, man. We gotta get it together because I care about my people.
Listen, I am.
All right, so
see, and everything she said is opposite of what she did in that store. We gotta get it together. We gotta have positive energy. We gotta get off this negative, low vibrational energy. But yet, you're all that low vibration, all that energy that you had for no reason at all was all hit to that gay man, which is Deontay. That don't make no sense whatsoever what you put. So everything of what you said is invalid. Because the thing is, what you just said, you created a negative energy to attack the LGBT that got nothing to do with you. That don't even make any sense of what she just said. So you just want to destroy the LGBT. And then the thing is, there's LGBT hidden where these men are actually straight, because the thing is, they still like the same sex, even though they're masculine, even dating you. And then once you find out that he is sleeping around, then you say, oh my God, why didn't you tell me? See what I mean? This is what I'm talking about with women like this. Because people cannot live their lives without being judged or anything like that. I told you, it started with the drag queens, it started with the trans, now it's going to the gays. And some of the gays that actually support the conservatorship and all of that, now this is the example right there, even though he's side with Kamala Harris, this is just the example. But they think that they're safe, the ones that's conservative. Those women are going to do the exact same thing to them.
She's giving very much Tanya Mirage. Very borderline, very she's repeating the same Hotepian mammy babble. I'm like, girl, shut the fuck up. I said she's giving every piece of stud herself. So what is she talking about? And you over here attacking, trying to get into fist fights with men, grown men. I mean, because that man is clearly muscular and built. Can you imagine if he would have actually knocked, girl? Talking about some feminine, we let the men lead. These niggas, please, ma'am. She don't sit the fuck down. It's like the same regurgitated
but it goes to
shit.
show you how it goes to show you how much she does not see gay men as men. I mean, it's clear she barely even see them as human based upon the way she was, to Melvin's point, accosting this gay man in the store. And this is why I am saying to queer people, we are living in a jungle. Lion, tigers, and bears. Oh my, some of these people do not look at us as even human. And we need not to forget that. Because there are people out here who really hate queer people. They hate trans people. They hate gay men. They hate gay women. They hate LGBT folk of any kind. They hate you.
And they hate women too. And they hate women too. Also, she obviously hates her, so she's misogynistic as fuck. I heard all that. Oh, y'all too independent, girl. Shut the same. It's like the regurgitating the same the manosphere niggas talking points. That's all she was basically doing.
Yeah, and the
Hate
thing is,
women, hate queers. They're the problem. We're not. It should be straight niggas. We should be canes and all this shit. That's exactly what the fuck she talks about. She's sounding like with the head wrap and everything. It tracks.
She's one of those women who believe that there is a deficit of masculinity in the world, and she is taking that out on queer people.
Yeah, she's thinking that there's a men's shortage.
It is not. They just don't want
There's
the ones that she wants, the men that she wants, don't want her.
There's always been queer people. There will always be queer people. Queer people.
The men that she's trying to cater to don't want her.
Queer people are not new to society,
and they're everywhere.
Queer people have always existed, will always exist, no matter whether there's a deficit or not. If there is a deficit in the hetero system, if there is a lack of positive, masculine, straight, cis men, that's for straight people to wrestle out. They ain't got shit to do with queer people.
And the thing is, queer people was everywhere, including the ones that are self-hating that wrote the Bible too. They were there too. Remember King James, that where his mother was sleeping with him, unaliving his mother, then the cousins, and then I think his father was gay. And then don't forget about Birds of Sun that was portrayed by Jesus. Like I said, a lot of people force their sexuality to conceal it so that it becomes a negative energy of hate, self-hate against the whole LGBT community. And the thing is, it's the English side that did that first. Because the thing is, before all this came about, African tribes did not care about your sexuality. They knew of respect of one another, and that's what it was until all this colonization shit started. And that's how everything started to go all crazy and all that stuff. And the slaves came over, and a white man came over, and all that other stuff. The thing is, these white men, and also that buck breaking, those men, it wasn't humiliation. Those men wanted those men because they couldn't, they just, I don't know, they were secretly gay too. Because ain't no man doing that. Ain't no man doing that.
Honestly, for real. You want to. You had the desire, and you found that you found an outlet and an excuse to finally live out your little fantasy, and that's what you did. So
yeah, you can't, as a slave master, you can't find another woman or another black woman, but then you're prejudiced of the black woman to have sex with her. It don't make any sense. And then you try to put the Bible on us where gay is wrong, but y'all molestedly raped and did things to men and women and children
and animals. Dude, I'm glad I've never been much of a religious person,
and then
period, because that never makes sense.
They used homosexuality as a bad thing because of what the slave masters did to those men that are heterosexual, so that the heterosexual was a fear of gay people.
Yeah, it's patriarchy.
To keep attacking them. And that's all it is.
He's doing this too.
And speaking of that, let me get Mother Sasha in the building. Sasha, are you there, love? I think you're on mute, boo. Hold on, let me see. Okay. Hey, Mother Sasha.
Hey, baby. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. You're loud, live, and Happy New Year.
Thank you, my love. Same to you. Happy New Year's to everyone.
Thank you, babes. Sound off, Mother.
Okay. Just give me 1 second. I'm just putting this in the house. Hold up.
And everybody thumbs up, and the link is in the chat if you might want to come up. We're not going to be up here for too much longer. So if you guys are coming, you got to come now.
Oh, yes, I'm trying to get it in this, because I definitely want to talk to you about that Pookie situation.
Yes.
If that's okay with you, if that's just okay with you.
Let's talk about disclosure and consent, child, because consent got the disclosure got the world upside down.
Yes. It has, like you said, it has to be disclosed on both ends if there's an issue or a situation. because well, first of all, I just had my 60th birthday on the 4th.
Happy birthday, baby.
Okay.
Happy birthday.
Looking gorgeous.
Thank you
Happy
so much.
birthday.
Thank you so much. And to be honest with you, I'm really fed up.
Yeah.
I'm really fed up with all of this being placed in our culture only. You know, for all of us, it's really hurtful that we're still here in this place of not accepting one another, not accepting what's underneath your clothes. Is that all that there is for our culture to be so angry at one another for?
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to find the understanding or the reason for it to be how it is. But it just doesn't make sense to me that we're all still arguing with one another, wanting to hurt one another, just because we all exist on this same earth. Let's stop, being slaved in that system that they want us all to be about. They want us all to hurt each other, make fun of, kill each other. And look at a lot of the other cultures. They're not giving a damn about their own race of, what a person is doing, who they're sleeping with, what's between their legs. You don't hear too much of that at all. Am I telling the truth or not? I mean,
yes.
I'm really doing my part.
Yeah.
To kind of open our eyes and say, you know what? Let me think about why I'm attacking my brother, or why I'm attacking my sister. It's getting to that point to me where, like you say, are we all supposed to just start keeping it real about everything? If like you said, if that's the point, everybody should disclose everything about them. If that's going to make everyone feel okay, if that's going to make everyone else feel safe. Because I just want to say this. I'm not a violent person.
Yeah.
I am not of harm to anyone. But if that had been me in that market,
ain't a killer, but don't push me.
that whole entire market would been rearranged,
ablaze.
There wouldn't have been no way that they could have stopped me.
Yeah,
like you said, putting her ass over in that buggy and taking her up to that counter myself. I don't believe in that. I try my best to ask the good Lord up above, send your angels before.
Mother Sasha, I really think this world ain't gonna really understand until we start whipping this world's ass. I think it's about time. I think it's about time LGBT people start putting hands and feet and motherfucking elbows on holes, because I think that's when we can really see a turning of the dial.
I really want Hooters to bring up in here to see her.
Until we start turning this shit out.
I'm just really
your heart.
I'm just really heartbroken myself because I'm seeing this, and I've been on this earth 60 years, thanks to the good Lord up above that guides me.
I think your audio had went out.
It's a little low.
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
It's completely mute now. Like, we can't hear you at all now. Okay, you back, boo. I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, yeah, you're back.
Yes. Hear you.
Okay. Yes, that's, to be honest with you, that's just really where I am with this. I think that's one of the problems.
is that, I mean, like, this society really has dehumanized trans people. This is why you have people who really believe that a straight man hurting a trans woman because she didn't disclose is appropriate, because the society literally does not humanize and respect trans people. And I'm just trying to understand how even if you, let's say that a trans woman intentionally deceived you. Let's say that there are some trans women who are preying, quote unquote, on straight men and like, girl, I'm about to get them and gonna sex them, the whole nine, not gonna disclose the whole thing. I'm still trying to figure out why should that result in her being unalived? Why should that result in her being harmed because he hooked up with someone that he was attracted to, which was her, and she chose not to disclose that she was of trans experience? But you can only believe that that's an appropriate response to something like that based upon your own dehumanizing attitude of trans people.
I just want to know why can't they just respect her and just say, oh, you know, I don't go that way, you know, I'm not into trans, I'm into just women, and just keep it pushing instead of just going crazy saying, oh man, you tricked me and all that.
But it's also
I'm about to fuck you up.
Because
and
it's
all that
also
other
the
shit.
issue of men not addressing the way that this society has taught them to think about the fragility of their orientation and their own male identity. Because men are so socialized a certain kind of way, all of their socialization becomes unhinged in an experience like this. And then they have this extreme response as a result to a reality like this, when it all goes back to the socialization. It goes back to even how old boy had approached Pookie and was like, oh, you know, we all straight, right? It's just like, what the fuck that got to do with the price of tea in China? Is you being straight? I mean,
Yeah, it's even
like
like
how
that.
he had to lead from that first, like, you know, we all straight, and I just feel that, you know, we should have known. And cool, if you that invested in your identity as a man as it relates to a trans woman, you should also do the asking, baby.
Yeah, you're right. That is about social, about how the way they socialize, because they even do that when it comes to natural born women like myself. Like if you look a certain way, especially like if you're dark skin or something like that, it's almost like, oh, I gotta make it known. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna talk to your friend, not your dark ass. It's like I don't know what's up with them. It's like, no, you are attracted. You trying to overcompensate for whoever other niggas that are in the room at this point, trying to impress them, get validation from them.
And even if it is embarrassing, you all of us have been embarrassed. Have any of us ever killed somebody because we ended up embarrassed? I don't recall ever killing. I don't ever recall unaliving somebody, or even
They have a lot of men have.
Somebody.
They do that with women who reject them. Just all she said was no, or like, oh, I got a man, and he just shoot her in the chest. Like, it's fucking crazy.
And that's why I said it in frame of how I did it earlier. What's the difference between you not knowing that I filed for bankruptcy and you not knowing that I'm trans, aside from the way you feel? That's all. That is the end result, is you feel. Ain't nothing objectively happened to your stupid ass because you had sex with a trans woman and didn't know she was trans. Ain't nothing happened to your body. Ain't nothing happened to your organs. Ain't nothing happened to nothing. Nothing objectively has happened to your ass because you had sex with a trans woman and didn't know, aside from the way you feel now. So acting like an experience like that should result in some extreme overreaction is insane. When all
I don't think nobody should get hurt over nothing like that. I don't think no one. That's what I'm saying. People just mentally not there. Just like this mammy bitch in the damn video. Like you could tell she's not wrapped too tight. She's not all the way there. Okay, like she's real. Like you could tell how the way she was talking, her mannerisms. I was like, when y'all told me the situation, I didn't even have to see it. All I saw was a still frame. I was like, that doesn't sound like someone who's sane, who's in their right mind. That sounds like someone who's danger to everyone. And how the way she was talking, I was like, she's the type of bitch. A tab. I call them treasonous ass bitches. Tab. I say she's the type that would sell you a regular woman you know, under the bus just for a nigga, and then both of y'all end up killed. You know what I'm saying? Like she's off her fucking rocker. How the way people like that are not normal.
I want somebody to really tell me what objectively happens if a man sleeps with a trans woman and didn't know it. What happens to his blood work? What happens to his arteries? What happens to his liver? I want to know what happens to his dental plan. What happens to his job? I want to know like what objectively happens if a man sleeps with a trans woman without knowing what has objectively happened to him outside of the way he feels about it.
Well, it's basically the kiss of death. It's kind of like Katana, where Katana
But it's
kisses
not.
you.
But it's not. You don't die. You are not unalive in the process. Rigor mortis does not set in. There is nothing scientific that happens to you as a result of you sleeping with a trans person without knowing it. So then how is it justified to unalive a trans person as a result of them so-called deceiving you? And the only end result of the deception is the way you feel. Nothing outside of the way you feel has taken place. But I got to get Queen Sheba in here too. Hey, Queen Sheba.
Hey, baby.
How you doing, love?
I'm excellent. How you doing, beloved?
I am awesome. Sound off, boo. Talk to
Baby,
me.
first of all, this thing here, I would put her in all the jars. I would turn her every which way but loose.
Damn.
I would calmly walk away. Okay. All right. And I would give her the business. You hear me? I would Harriet Tubman, Underground Railroad, drag her, make her think her mammy named her Mop.
I'm gonna hide under the table now.
What? And then y'all gonna treat Pookie like that. First of all, what kind of wingman is you?
Okay.
We supposed to be out here booking them together.
Sisters, right? Sisters
How you going? How you gonna come in here with disloyal Major Payne? He done switched up on you. You don't see the, you know, Pookie thought she got tagged in. What is you talking about? Oh, I'm gonna wait till after he do the whoop-de-whoop, and then I'd have slapped her head off. What? You trying to get Pookie killed just because Pookie cute?
Just because Pookie cute, honey.
Girl, you mad?
Just Pookie being picked.
Yes, and it ain't fair. And then you sitting over here trying to have a whole damn father-son talk. Yeah. You should have.
She wanted him.
I heard.
She found him fine. She found him fine, and she got mad because he was naturally just off rip attracted to Pookie and not her. He chose her just off rip without knowing.
Looking at all the lady parts. Yeah. We didn't know. Shut your ass up.
Even afterwards, even afterwards, you didn't have to go about it the way y'all did. He was just dragging it at that point.
No, they gonna have a whole live panel talking about how Pookie run. First of all, no, you came in there straight choosy Susie, okay? Bitches trying to get chose. You took her in the damn closet. You took her by the hand. What is you talking about? You out here choosing.
He could have asked.
You ain't grab you a handful of yams or nothing. You ain't get you a handful or nothing, and you gonna get mad at Pookie? No.
Don't ask and see. And this is the crazy part about doing your research. How you say, "Oh, I'm new to the network." If he would have done just a smidget bit of research on the damn network, he would have recognized Pookie and knew exactly who the hell she was.
It would have said Pookie, trans entertainer from Dollhouse.
She was on an entire trans show on the damn network.
Come on.
That's what he get for being hot in the twat. That's what he get.
They thirst trapping.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these men don't want to take no responsibility for their own shit.
Yes, you thirst trapping hard. And then you gonna just get all the way upset. And honey, the way he picked up his goddamn bag, like one of my children, when I say something, girl, he picked up his little bag.
Better what you call hauling ass.
All right, he was like, that little
He picked
meme
up
from
his little bag.
right, that little meme from LeBron James leaving the meeting.
Yes,
He just got let me get
baby,
my
the way
bag
he
and go.
slid that damn door, honey, that was very feminine. It was very cunt.
Okay, very sassy.
Yes. He picked up his little. Well, first of all, you out here that ain't even no.
The hell out of Dodge.
Got your little MGM satchel / backpack / purse, and, and picked it up real dainty like. You ain't heard a sound. He ain't make a sound. He picked it up like
His inside voice, honey. His loud.
yes. How do you get
And
to
that's
go out here pointing your finger like that though?
Yeah.
it's that
Yeah.
it's the same way.
How?
It's
And
like it's the
then
same
you
way with giving out to like incurable STDs. I don't feel no way because why would you just outright? You don't even know anybody. You swapping saliva with somebody you just met just because you think they fine. What you thought was gonna
yeah.
happen? That's DNA. Why would you set yourself
Yeah.
up like that? Then get
I
mad about it?
mean,
Oh,
it's
you should have
cold
told me.
spell work
Because if
is
she
what
took
it
you in the
is.
closet this quick, how many other niggas done been in the closet that quick too? Like,
Damn right.
there's no type of
Exactly.
discretion, no type of
And
like
you knew
no type
they
of
was men
self-preservation or
too.
nothing.
You
Yeah, like
knew they was men
Exactly. I
too,
don't.
and you feel
niggas
away
don't be
because it's
having no.
cameras and your mama and your daddy and your baby mama seeing you. And I
Exactly.
ain't
And they
trying
see
to
how
hear it.
easy you are. They see how easy
Yes.
you are. You don't have no self control, no decorum, no nothing. You didn't even try to flirt and try to get any
No.
information first. Nothing. You went straight to let me
No.
put my tongue in your mouth. You fine as hell. What?
Yep.
And you got to learn to
Come
be
on.
mad about
Come on
something.
to the closet. There's no other place to take you. Let's go.
Exactly. All trifling like a little 12-year-old trying to hunt in the shed. Like, what's wrong with
Yes.
you? That's what you get.
Taking it back to hide and go freak. Yes. Yes. It was very much hide and go freak. And I ain't
Exactly.
mad at Pookie because Pookie was with it. And I mean,
I mean, get
I'm
your
just trying
life,
to
but
understand. Getyourlife.com because you're
Yeah.
not about to come and attack me
exactly.
for playing my part.
That's right.
You the one out of pocket. Then you gonna say, "Oh, I'm gonna wait until he go in there." Then I'm gonna say something. So your little hating ass,
You speaking it
you
now.
just
Right.
gonna hate from the
You speaking it now.
sideline
It is.
and try to get this girl
I'm here for
killed.
the parking lot.
Wait,
Okay,
like exactly, because she would
turn
have had to
you
see
every
me.
which way but
Honestly,
loose.
she would have had to see
2025.
me.
Look, 2020. I'm leaving all my jaws in 2025. She can have one too. I got all the jaws.
Okay, because like
I got
you waited
mason
for her to be in
jars,
a
jelly jars, mayonnaise.
right.
You can have one too if you out here treating people like that, trying to get that girl hurt. How
Okay,
many
like
people
she
get
did
hurt like
wait.
that?
She did wait. She waited till they were alone when he could really do something to her, where they were in close
That's
vicinity.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And like you
And
could
try to
tell he
clean it up
really
on
was into guys and probably had been with the guys before and was on camera. Didn't want nobody to know. Cause the way he picked up that bag and left, the way he looked over there like and
It
clutched his
gave.
pearls
It gave. I
psychologically.
got caught. It gave. I got
Yes.
caught. I kind of already
Yes.
knew, and I got caught. So now I got to overcome. Like it's the same thing when it comes to just being
When all you had to do was
not
turn
in the
around and be
club,
like, oh, okay. That
trying to
look, shame
overcompensate,
on me because I
try
should
to
have
play it
asked.
off,
Yes. You
try to
could
play it
tell that was
off.
what was up with him. That's what he do.
I said
And
because
he
they
don't
do it to
care.
regular women all the time when it comes to plus size women or women that is not in the European beauty standard. They do shit like that too. They get caught and they homeboys. Oh, you gonna fuck her? You like her? Like oh man, fuck
Yeah,
that bitch.
shit.
They go off on
Your
you.
ass.
Fuck that bitch. She ugly anyway. Da, 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 da. It's like
I know, I
what's all this
know.
rah rah? You thought I was fine two
Because
seconds ago.
feelings.
Now the problem? Okay.
Feelings. Feelings. The whole time that fat girl would have took care of you and your babies would have been halfway trained. You wouldn't have these little nothing ass bastards running around. Girl, bye. Uh
with all
girlfriend in the
Yeah.
supermarket need a check and an ass
Just look
whooping.
at the picture. Just look at the picture. Her face card is killing. She felt
It's
some kind of way.
I'm trying to tell
Pookie's
you, the
very
baby
pretty.
hair was everything.
Okay,
That
she looked very.
Brazilian wave,
She was
the boobies
glistening.
was
Legs was
sitting.
giving model. I
Yes,
was
the
like, oh, I can see
boobies
now.
was
I see.
sitting.
All right. I said she got a pan face, and she's mad that she got a snatched one, a very model-less face. And you felt some kind of way because you like, God damn, she pretty as hell.
She need one of them like old school Tony Braxton haircuts, the moon faces.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
she
Because
probably could
and she
do with
also might have felt some kind of
cutting off
way.
that witch's peak a little bit,
Yeah.
shave that back a little bit.
Yeah, she
And
also must have felt some kind of way because Pookie is darker. And she's light. So that must have added extra layer.
that's a
That would have added
thing, honey,
extra
because
layer.
all
like,
of the
bitch,
yellow
what?
men in my family love the chocolates. And all the chocolates love the yellows in my family. That's how we rock.
Exactly. It's but you could tell she's one of those. How the way she was reacting, you could tell
Oh
she's one of
yeah,
those.
she
Like,
thought
the
she wasn't
fuck?
tied up. She
Yeah,
did.
I got my ginger wig on. I'm high yellow. I'm thick and up in here, and he wants this petite
Sure
2
did.
hourglass chocolate little thing over here.
Sure
Fuck that
did.
nigga. I'm a blow her spot up. I hope he hit her. That's probably what she was thinking.
I was worried about that. Like I was watching. I was worried he was going to hurt her.
It was her watching him have the audacity. It was like the audacity of
you wanting her.
Yeah, of you wanting her because her and Kev got past history. So yeah, like the audacity. So she thought it was a gag. She thought it was a gag. Oh yeah, I'm gonna let you since you think the grass is greener, baby, you about to see just how green is on this motherfucking.
I mean, if you gonna be cold-blooded like that, you supposed to be quiet. Yep. You ain't never supposed to say nothing. You supposed to quietly just be like, you know.
Right? You supposed to have that's supposed to be personal tea for you to cackle
and you
with your
supposed to high five the hell out your homie. Get his ass. I'm not mad.
Right?
Get his ass. Get that thirst trapping ass.
Right, because like, I just
Disloyal.
I'm gonna give me some money. I'm gonna get some money out of him. I'm gonna stretch
Man. No, I cannot turn you every which way but loose. No, you gonna get somebody hurt like that.
That's sad.
Because they have history. You said CTV. This the big yellow bone and this nigga. She first of all, I think she knows that because if she was so casual, she waited this long. I feel like she knows that he has a history of being trans attracted or queer in some form way.
No,
okay?
I think it's the opposite. She clearly knows just how straight he is. She knows just how homophobic his ass is, and that's why she thought it was a gag.
That makes a lot. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
She was trying to endanger that child's life.
Because see, like that was a consequence of him paying attention to another woman to begin with. Like, okay, like my get back. I'm gonna tell you after the fact.
That's right.
Yeah, that's okay. So that goes to what I was saying earlier. I said she was like, okay, bitch. Now that you said that they have history, I was like, oh, okay. Now it's really falling through. Okay, she felt some kind of way for real, but with the fact, I said, but that extra layer of her being prettier than her really was like, okay, now I'm gonna try to make a situation where he can hurt you. Because I know that he feels some kind of way.
Lashes though and baby head.
Well, it was less about her trying to put, in my opinion, it was less about her trying to put Pookie in danger, more so than it was
the guy.
E.T. trying to humble him.
Okay, like trying to assert herself.
Yeah, as a result of choosing another woman over her who happened
it happens every day. This is some pimp whole world.
I think it's multiple things. I think both could be true.
For a long time, this is real life pimping.
Yeah,
and people choose every day, and just because this person might have a different private, they got boobs that sit up high, a nice wig just like yours, probably better than yours, and look really nice and present very well and look like they a real good friend. I didn't see Pookie kick nobody back in.
She did.
I seen Pookie sit there and try to stomach being fucking attacked for being who the fuck she was. I think that's ridiculous.
She held her own though. She was well, even the audio was off. I was seeing like her body language and composure. She was very like, no, like y'all not finna just gang up on me, motherfucker. I
She
know who the
knew
fuck I
it could
am.
get dangerous
Yeah.
at any moment. She would have to probably fucking knuckle up, and nobody wasn't going to fucking defend her because they don't care.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But she
Yeah.
stayed on her throne really, really well. I give her that because most people would probably be like, oh, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I would have ran. She sat there like, nah, you thought you gagged me, but you really didn't, bitch. I
Yes,
know what
I'm
this
not
really
going
is.
nowhere. I'm not going nowhere, and
Exactly.
I'm gonna come right out here in my little bikini and shake ass all over your nigga. How about that?
Can I say something real quick,
Go
if it's
ahead.
okay?
Yes,
Because
ma'am.
as far as me, myself, I speak up. No matter where I am, no matter where I go, if a male approaches me in that, sexual way or whatever, if a male approaches me, hey babe, what's happening? Can I get your number? No, thank you. I'm trans. What does that mean? What are you talking about? I get that a lot.
Yeah.
I let them know I'm a trans woman. I'm not a biological female. I am trans woman.
And you're beautiful.
Yeah. That's how I
Thank
am
you.
with my
Thank you.
bisexuality. I be telling
And you
people
need to
outright, I'm
be, and
bisexual.
everybody need to be. Like, I'm a straight
Yeah.
woman, and I
And
Yeah.
and that's and I don't understand all this damn hatred and cold ass spell
yeah,
work people throwing for no reason.
yes,
Like,
because
why are you
after because
wishing the
I'm
word
sorry.
sense? It's
I'm
not
I'm
right.
sorry. Because I just want to let them know I
I
told you
understand. Yes.
what I am. Now, if you take offense to that, it's knuckles up right then and there on the spot. I don't give a damn.
Mm-hmm.
I keep my shit on me. I'm sorry. But on that level, when it comes to male and male of him accepting or him not accepting, I'm already, I'm here.
But
What's up?
that's a shame because you're
But
doing
I
exactly
don't
what they're asking.
and
Disclosing,
this is
right? You
and
supposed
this
to
is
tell me, right? You set it off rip. And you still
and
want to fight?
that's what I'm saying. I am that type of person. I don't play with anyone, male, female, no
Mm-mm.
one. If
That's
you
right.
want me, you approach me respectfully. I will give you whatever it is that is offered,
That's
mutually.
what I'm saying. Pookie
But if
didn't
you
do
approach
nobody
me,
dirty.
and you want to take it out on me just because you can't identify with your sexuality or your insecurities, if you swing right then, that's where you're going to drop. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I do
Yes.
not, I don't condone, I do not condone violence. I'm not about that. But just like what my baby, just like my baby CTV said, my mama and my father brought me up very well. And if
Yes.
you put your hands on me unwanted, you got to go. It's an exit plan for you.
Yeah. I mean,
And I'm sorry because I know what my value of life is. I know how appreciative I am of being on this earth and enjoying
yes.
myself. And
And don't feel sorry
I'm not going to
for,
allow no one to take that away from me just
mm-hmm.
because of me living my life. I will get rid of anything, anyone trying to destroy my. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to, but
Like you good, mom.
but it just really hurts me to see all of how everybody is wanting to do harm to people for no reason. I mean, we're all here together on this earth. What is, why do you want to be mad because of what you feel that you're interested in? And just because it may not be exactly what you expected, you want to turn the tide of it being my fault versus like you said, you're asking the question.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you the answer even before you approach me about it. You know, and when it comes to a sexual, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm going to let you know what I am because I'm good with me. This has been my life. This has been my life ever since I was grade school, kindergarten, or whatever that I know of.
Right.
So
because that's why I take a stance for it. I be telling them
Yes.
outright. I said, look, I'm bisexual and I'm autistic.
Mhm.
You don't want to deal with somebody who got that type of stuff going on. You have the right to just walk away, be like, nah, I'm fucking get out of my face. I'm not gonna take no offense to it, but when the second you try to feel like you gonna put your hands on me or try to harass me or feel like I'm gonna be threatened, bitch, you got another thing coming. Because I'm not a fighter. I don't start stuff, but I will defend myself.
That's right. That's right. And that's all I'm saying. Because there are too many people, like, you know, we were discussing earlier, there are too many lives that are being taken behind others' insecurities or others' jealousy or manipulation or playing games with other people's lives. Ha ha ha. See, I told it on you. You thought you were doing this, and that's a man, and that you've been with, you know,
and now
all
you're
of
gonna
that
get
kind of stuff.
hurt.
Yeah, and people are taking other people's lives, you know, for the clicks and the views, and they posting this kind of stuff. And you know what I'm saying? So for me, that's all I'm just saying. I let anyone know exactly who and what I am, and I'm proud of me. I love me. I enjoy my life that I live. I've been on this earth 60 years, and I hope and pray that however many more numbers God give me on this earth, I will be able to speak as loudly and as strongly as I can to any listeners that want that kind of support and strength of stand 10 toes down on top of that of your life.
Yeah,
You
there's too many
deserve your life
sociopaths.
just you deserve your life as anyone else does. Male, female, heterosexual, straight, gay, whatever. You deserve your life just as anyone else does. So when anyone comes at you threatening to take yours, you just pray and ask the good Lord to cover you and handle your business.
There's too many sociopaths running rampant to be playing these people don't have a conscience. They be masking and they just be looking for reasons. Even and it's like it's too what he said, it was like every fourth or third person might be a murderer. Like these people it's ramping up, and then you have this administration ain't helping it. Okay, they feel like, look,
all
if
of
you're not
society
straight,
is being gaslit into the darkest version.
Yes, it's cold spell work. This is spell work. Everybody need to understand that this is spell work. This ain't no, you understand? That's why they call it spelling. You understand? TV channels. You understand? They feeding you what they want you to feel.
Yes, they want
You
us.
understand?
And
So when you see this man, this woman, this trans, this child of God, you understand? Out here just living. I love CTV because CTV is authentic.
That's my baby. That's my baby.
Okay,
Yes.
I would see. Look, like I would want to live that. Like, come on, that's witchy poo sis. Like, like come on, like. So I don't really. I never really could get into the whole semantics of all of that because I wasn't raised in that type of household. I was raised in a household where a couple of my uncles was gay. They used to call them Sparkle and the sisters. I'm for real. My uncle Maurice was fucking Sparkle. No bull, like for real. My mom and her twin, they was like, look, you know, no lie. And my uncles are not toxic masculine men. They can sit amongst gay men and kiki and kick the bobo and not feel no way tired. You know, we was raised in that. You understand? My cousin Tony been serving this U.S. Army since I was a little kid. Tony's still in the Army, still deployed. I still got keys to her apartment now. Like, and she presents as a male. then had the best of the hoes in Baltimore. Who's mad? Who's mad?
Okay, period.
Who's
Tawlk,
gonna do
go
something?
ahead.
That's what we want to know. We want to know who's gonna do something. Okay, and we'll send you home to sweet Jesus to go and sing all night long because you ain't touching me and mine.
Send you right on the Amazon box.
The upper room. You hear me?
Pack you right on up.
And the
Yeah,
only thing that I was speaking on also was like when you were saying, you know, the issues of why this is happening, it's because of this, you know, where we in what we're in right now with this whole turning everything on the gay LGBT world and all of that kind of stuff. That's what they're feeding and wanting us, our culture, to really dig into and make it an issue. You know, that's what it's really promoting. Think about it.
Yes, this was
Think
about getting
about
us
it. Yes.
upset in the street, active, so they can enact martial law. So the president, under martial law, there are no elections. This old man don't want to die. This old man don't want to do nothing. He just want to do what he doing. He got old mob tendencies. They wouldn't let him in because he wasn't, wasn't a made man. They didn't let him in the club. Okay,
he ain't
he's
nothing
taking
but,
it out on everyone.
Yes, he's the mark
He's
of the beast.
dementia ridden.
Yes.
The only woman that stood by him, she gone from here. He ain't got no guidance. So
That's
he
it.
out here.
And doing anything. He's doing anything. And
Come on. He sold her out.
Destruction is on his mind. Yes.
There you go. There you go. He want to take everybody with him.
But let's also press the gas a little bit more on that, because this is why what we're going through collectively in this system is so spiritual in nature, because all the powers that be are doing is using all of the premeditated variables that already existed and just amplifying it. So now we have an opportunity to also be like, yes, something is gaslighting us into a deeper state of density, but what is the root of what's being taken advantage of? What's being what's the root of what they are arousing? Because what they are arousing is what was already a prejudice for us, a bigotry for us, a privilege for us,
deep-seated insecurity.
They're adding for us, and that's what we got to get rid of, is the root of the thing, so that there's nothing to gaslight us with.
Yes,
exactly.
It's deep-seated.
It's even getting worse with It's even getting worse with the black when it comes to black women. The black femicide rates have skyrocketed in like record time. It was what? It was 6 hours, and now it's 3. It went to 6 hours a black woman is killed to 3 hours, and that's only when if they can find the body. It's like and that's in America. I think it's 30 minutes to an hour in Africa, and I'm like, God, it's like
it's called femicide. It happens a lot all over the world, and this is supposed to be
the domestic violence rate. The domestic violence rates against black women and black queer people have skyrocketed also. And then it just came out like a couple of weeks ago saying that 300,000 black women have been let go and unemployed, like in like a month, like just a sweet like white. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Because we the most educated, most educated women in this country. How you gonna get us out the way if you don't systematically sit back and try to throw something cold at us just to take us down? But the thing about us is this: we are used to the struggle. We took trash and turned it into delicacy. We turned all kinds of negative stereotype and turned it into the envy of the world, and we will continue to do so. This is not nothing new for us.
They start taking on. They start taking on MAGA Minaj up there trying to over here with her Manny Babble to soothe it, and I'm like, no, we know exactly what
out there trying to get that thing deported, child. Listen, your whole fan base is gay and
good
queer.
I said I was good for her. I said, because I said this, and she did
All of
that
them
right
babies,
after.
they believe that you saw that one baby up there with his beautiful little eye makeup on and say, I got this sweatshirt from my first Minaj concert. And that baby was hurt.
Yeah.
You gonna
Yeah,
get
and
up there and say that with that damn murderous ass weirdo woman that sat up there next to her husband dead body with that dry ass hanky talking that shit?
yeah,
Girl, get out of here with your registered sex offender
and
ass man. Get out of
and I'm
here.
glad, that they clocking her tea about that. Cause I
And
was
I
like
think I've
that
seen
when
that
that
because the thing is,
information.
they also was making comments about that boy, saying that back in my day we get beat up for his femininity or whatever. And it's like, why would you say something
It
like
sounds like
that
it's
to incite
jealousy to me.
more negativity so that they would
Exactly.
do
It looked
that?
like
That shit
somebody
is
was
sick.
mad because they shaped like the damn letter Q. And baby, them cakes was caking.
And a lot of
I
Exactly.
people
would have
That's what
from
it
popped him
is.
on his butt.
and a lot
I
of
wouldn't
people
have
from
I
our
would have been like, girl, yes.
and it's also true though that like a lot of people like
Exactly.
our parents'
It's sick.
generation and stuff,
It's
like
really sick. People don't want
a
to
lot of the
let people
prior
live and live their
a
identity.
lot of the prior generation
Who are you to
is
police
jealous.
someone's identity and character? First of all, you got a character, so no one else can have a character, their own character, their own authenticity.
Yeah,
First off, Native Americans. Let me tell you something. Native Americans that was here had their own authenticity, with the feathers and everything else.
Yeah,
We're
my
here
people.
on this land where the white man put in this whatever paradigm it is to
There are
create
two
what
types
this
of Native
is and what a
Americans
man
though,
is
but
and everything
continue.
else. When we Native Americans, we didn't give a fuck. And
A
plus,
lot of the previous
we also
generation
called
is very
trans
upset
women two-spirit
and
women.
jealous of the
It don't
privileges
make any
that
sense.
we have.
Yes.
A lot of people want a lot like our parents and stuff.
So it's kind
Part
of
of them
just
is a part of
the
them is
thing
happy
is
for
people
us,
just want
but a part
to
of them also kind of
follow
like
into a
feels
low
we should be
vibrational energy
struggling
that
in the
was
same way
given
that they have as
by
well.
the white man
You
and
know,
beliefs and
that's
stuff.
something that used to go on a lot when I was younger. They would say, when we was younger, it was like this for us, and y'all just get to do this and that. Like my mom and them,
That's
they
the
had to
whole
like
fucking point.
work and go. You know what I'm
Exactly.
The
saying?
world should be better.
Ain't we supposed to build it up for
Right?
the
Ain't
next
we should be
generation?
living in a better version of the fucking world?
No, we want you to
Exactly.
get dog
As a
walk
Gen
like I
Zer,
got dog
Ain't this
walk,
what
like
y'all
my
have?
grandmama got dog
Ain't this what
walk.
y'all boycotted for? Ain't this what y'all
Yep,
freedom
that's
fought
what it
for?
is, and
Ain't
they're
this what
bringing
I
it
said
y'all?
back
more.
too. They want to go back to the good old
Nope,
days.
you
Exactly.
boycotted and did
I
all of
said,
that just so a whole nother group of people could come over here and have some proximity to whiteness, scam and fraud the hell out you in your face, got leering
yeah,
instead of learning on a damn daycare center. It's supposed to be 100 babies in there. It's a man outside
yeah,
smoking a whole pack of goddamn cools, and
yeah.
ain't
So,
nobody saying nothing.
so
And
as a Gen Zer, I hear that too much. I said,
hmm,
first of all, motherfucker, I said you cannot be part of 2, 4, 3
Right.
generations back that of regimes that fucked this up and then try to put on us who just now are in our early 30s and late teens. Don't try to put that and say we have y'all just soft.
Hello.
Y'all just because we're more
no,
understanding and
no,
we're more
y'all gotta
understanding, we're more
hold this
willing.
shit on y'all shoulders.
I
Y'all
said,
gonna have to learn
y'all
how to
fucked up a lot.
shoulder
I
all
said
of
y'all
the
fucked up a
mistakes
lot,
and
and you
all of the
still
leftover
are.
karma.
I said,
Just like
you
we
still
had to
are.
shoulder, the millennials had to shoulder the leftover karma and carrying on from our parents.
I'm just
Y'all
like
gonna have
I
to
said last
shoulder it.
thing. I said last thing. I said we're still trying to figure just because we're more understanding, we're trying to be more progressive. Does not mean we're soft. I know we just don't want to fucking bulldoze things steam ahead because you're already fucking up shit right now. I said
Hell no, we I know I
in
taught
order
my
to
children.
execute a goal, you had to be strategic. You had to be mindful of everything and everyone. That's how you elevate society. That's how you evolve and progress forward for everyone. You have to keep everybody in mind. You can't get on us
But
about that shit because
everybody
we actually
can't
caring.
go. Harriet Tubman
Exactly.
say I would have got more slaves out if they'd have knew they were slaves. Everybody can't go.
Exactly.
Everybody
That's
can't
what I'm
go.
saying.
Some
It's like
people
they're
gonna
still
get
doing it now
left.
because as a Gen Zer myself, I like my male demographic, just the hetero. I'm talking about hetero. Our counterparts are in a deep end like no other. You would think these motherfuckers was born in the 1950s and 40s. How the way
Yeah,
they
they are
talking and
fucked up.
treating us. I was
I'm
like,
sorry.
what the? I was like, I was like, what the fuck? I say, you wonder why the birth rate is going down? Thanks. I was like, thanks to Gen Z, because who the fuck gonna have babies with these little knucklehead ass niggas? Absolutely not.
Look,
Absolutely not. You damn right. We're gonna be focused on anything outside of that. We ain't trying to have no babies. Just like, well, y'all need to be worried about that. Just because I'm 23 years old doesn't mean I have to be getting on my back for what? I gotta be traditional for what? We seen it already. That's the whole point of it being traditional. We know what it is. We know how it goes. We
no,
seen
if you're
generations of that
going to
shit.
put tradition on these babies, then give them the tools. You can't tell nobody to go have no whole bunch of children and they ain't got no resources and no way to take care of their
Exactly.
children. How
And
they gonna
then
be
when especially my
traditional? Where's their
demographic,
house? Where's their soccer van? Where,
exactly.
you
I'm
know,
like,
where's their tuition for their children? Where is it?
exactly. So
Where
I say
is it?
in my demographic specifically as being black and female and born female, it's like, do you understand who my counterpart is statistically?
Yeah.
You see how bad it's gotten?
I mean, yeah, but he is beautiful and he is strong.
It's like, come
And
on
he can
now, don't do that.
overcome
I
it.
said,
Shit,
then
he
at the same
capable of
time,
change, just like all the rest of them. I mean, look at what
and
just
it's
now
like,
happened in everybody's face. We
and it's
just
like
now
the
watched a
issues.
man speak a spell on himself, and somebody came out of the damn woodwork and say, "Pow!" Right in the middle of him speaking his spell that he would speak every goddamn day.
And he was talking
Millions
shit
and
about. He was
millions
saying
of
some
dollars
racist shit.
earned. And as soon as
He was
he
saying
got
some
to the part
racist
where he
shit.
say, "If you count gang, boom,
Exactly. He
God
was
is
about to say
not to
some
be
racist shit
mocked."
about
Stop
black
playing.
people. And that came right through his neck. Shut up. That was almost I don't
That
want to
is
say
called cold
that
spell work.
that
That's called
was
cold spell work.
that was a
That little
direct
white baby asked him, "What about all of the babies
that
that are unalived in the schools? Ain't no black
exact
man taking them out." That's
is
true because that's not a black people crime. Black people don't go around just hurting children. We're not into that. But uh entitled people would do such a thing. And as he gave his rebuttal, which is, rage baiting and gaslighting and, being anti black, he came with his anti black response as he always did. And he did not know that was going to be the last damn thing that would come out of his mouth.
yeah. And that's and
Then
that's
his
that's what's
wife
just so
put him up
ironic.
on the TV
So
with a
ironic because
bad
that's the
Trump
people he hates.
tan. The embalmers ain't even doing right. That's bad when the damn
That's
funeral home don't even respect you. That's
because they were trying
bad.
to hurry up and put him in the ground. I'm telling you, that man he was actually killed. I feel like because he was right before that he was talking about, well, we need to release them Epstein's files, and then a few days later, bow right in the neck. Yeah,
Child,
he's
he
out of
been
here.
talking about them files. They made him shut up. It's a
I
whole
got
little
so much
thing
shit
behind
on
that.
Like
my
It's
it
cold
took
spell
him a
work.
long time. It took him a long time to finally like he was dancing around it for a minute until he was like, you know what, we should just release them.
And that's another video for another day.
Yes, child.
I gotta we can pick this conversation up. I gotta get out of here, y'all. I want to thank y'all for being here. I gotta get dressed, hop in the shower, take care of some business. But I'm gonna return later on. We gotta get into some Tyler Perry stuff and talk
Ooh.
about the shenanigans. We can talk about Trump and the Epstein files and stuff too, if that's what y'all, because it seems like y'all got a lot to say about all of them shenanigans.
Conspiracy theory lane. I love y'all.
All
Y'all take
right.
care. I got to get back to these things.
All
All
right, baby.
right.
I love y'all.
All right.
Thank
Bye
everybody
bye.
for being here. You guys, look, I hate talking about this kind of shit. Like I told y'all, child, because the trans conversation, the gay conversation, the kind of child, it's just gonna be a messy conversation. But tell me what y'all think in the comment section. Please thumbs up, share if you enjoyed yourself. You guys already know what y'all can do. I'm gonna come back live. I gotta handle some business first, though, you all. And if there's anything going on that you guys want me to speak on, just leave it in the comment section and it can make the show, make the docket. And I love you all. Have a happy Tuesday. See you all later. Peace.